Football, for the love of the game.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Friday Night Football Club on Gun Football. So, thank you guys for finding time again. Always nice to be here on Friday nights. Thank you. Oh my days, this is guys, share the video. So share the video, guys. Share the video. If you are just joining, like the video as you join. Apologies for being late again. You know, maybe I will put the program to 10:30 because it's just I'm always not on time. You know, guys, let me know where you're joining from. You know, so I can just hail you. I know that we have our. Let me know where you're joining from, so I can hail you. So I can hail you. Let me know where you're joining from. Like the video as you join in, and also if you are a newcomer here, you are not subscribed to this channel, you can also try and subscribe, so that and when you subscribe, also try and click on the notification bell, so that anytime we are live, you will be able to hear us, you know, to join us live and direct. Sometimes we come live, you know, during the week unannounced, but you know, so that at least you don't miss any part of our program. So joining from the UK, Oseri Man, okay, thank you. And Michael Regis from Texas in America. So Nwara is from, where is it joining from? So it's not there, but John Jones is not joining from Iran today. He's joining from Canada. Jones. Sorry, not John Jones. Sorry, Jones is joining from Canada. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So make sure that you like the video. When we are 50, I will start live. We are 40 now. When we are 50 people watching, I will try and start a program so that so when we are 50, I will start the program. And when we have 20 likes, we are 43 now, but when we have 20 likes, I'll join. Oguntayo is joining from London. Okay, John Jones is from Baghdad. John Jones from Baghdad. Aida Amala is from Dallas, Texas, in America. And Balogun Oak is joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Guys, it's been a very lovely weekend, you know. Very lovely. Victor Oguntayo is joining from London. So, guys, if you are 50, I'm going to start. So let me heal you. You are joining. Okay, Andy is joining from Abuja, Nigeria. Taiwo is from Morocco in North Africa. You know, Abuban is joining from Afghanistan. Okay, from Afghanistan. Isaac is joining from Toronto in Canada. Toronto in Canada. Let me put it out. So guys, share the video, and like as you join. Okay, we have 20 likes now. Just waiting for 6 more people to join. So I know that some people allow me to do my local league. So they join after I'm done with my local league. Come on, guys, let's support Nigeria all together. So P Swag, that's my man, is joining from Lagos in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. Emeka is joining from USA. So we are 50 now. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Gant Football. And thank you guys for joining again. I remain your host, Mitlai, taking you through the water sports for probably 2 hours. Hope so. And we'll now be able to discuss. I would like you guys to also contribute. The first hour is going to be about really talking about the news, what is going on in the world of football. So, guys, you guys know that is my ritual. I always start on the home front. So, on the home front, you guys know that today there was the Federations Cup draws today. The Federations Cup is like the FA Cup in Nigeria. There was this Federation Cup, like the FA Cup in Nigeria, took place in Abuja this evening, and teams already know their. So 64 teams actually was registered, and they have been paired into groups. So not in groups, sorry, to knockout round. So let me just go over some of the features before I talk about so not the fixture, sorry, just to go over some parts of it. So this is the women's category. You expect them, the Rivers Angels of this world, the big girls are still there. Atlant Queens, Ibom Angels, Ocean Babes, Plateau United Queens, Delta Queens still there. So, and our very own Ekiti Queens too is also actually what still part of it. So it's going very interesting. So interesting. I'm not looking forward to any game here because majority of them are still playing against these slightly amateur teams. So it's not really a big game looking forward there. But the men's draw also happened. So this is the main draw now. You can see Quara will play against Supreme. That's also a mismatch. But Bender Insurance will play against Casna United Junior. So you expect that Bender should go through. Cran Ogumosho, they won the Oyo State FA Cup, beating 3S in the final. They will play against Sancho FC. Economic Oros against Krosoda FC. And, it's also similar to the ladies' competition. The big guns will play, they will meet themselves probably in the next round. So, Beyond Limit, I'll be watching Beyond Limit closely. They'll play against Bigger Lions, I'll be supporting, I'll be looking at Beyond Limits. So, why you can see that the Shooting Stars play against Kebbi United because Shooting did not win the Oyo State FA Cup, so they have to play a tough game against Kebbi United. So, and there's other games too. You can see Akpabio FC we play against Rangers International. Game to look forward to. And which that game again is there. Sunshine Stars against Niger Tornadoes is it's gonna be a very, very tough game. Sunshine Stars against Niger Tornadoes is gonna be a very tough game. So Thomas, they are the vice champion of Ogun State. They will play against Warri Wolves. Very interesting game. Thomas of Abeokuta will play against Warri Wolves. So, Adama Academy against Flight FC. Different games like that. Academy football. If you like local football, grassroots football, you can actually tune in and watch the FA Cup. Some of them are going to be live on YouTube. Like, for example, now, like Beyond Limit will be showing their game live on YouTube against Big Lions. So you can just tune in and watch them. That's that on the Nigeria FA Cup. There's no sponsor. They call them the Federations Cup. We don't have sponsor. It used to be Coca-Cola FA Cup before, but I don't chase them, enter bush. So Coca-Cola is no longer sponsoring the FA Cup again. So there's no sponsor. See, that's one of the things. There's no sponsor for the FA Cup. It's just the Federations Cup. There used to be a sponsor there. It used to be Coca-Cola FA Cup. They called it Coca-Cola FA Cup before. So now to the league. The league is already just like the Premier League, Nigerian Premier League too. Just like the English Premier League, Nigerian Premier League is also going to be, Final game is going to be next weekend, so it's going to be very interesting. Rangers still leads with 65 points. Rivers United go also 64 points, just 1 point between them. So Rivers and Rangers already qualified for the CAF Champions League next year. Shooting Stars are on 60 points. They need a draw against. They need a draw, maybe probably a win because they have to, so that Ikorodu will not overtake them. So Remo 16th, and 46 points, still battling relegation. But I think anybody can still relegate here because even it's just very, very tough. So let me look at the fixtures that will take place in the final week. Barao FC, not this weekend, the upper weekend. Barao FC will host Nasarawa United in Kano. Bayelsa United will host Kwara in Yenagua. I think Bayelsa is already going to the NNL. Benwende Insurance will have nothing to play for. They will be hosting Remo Stars in Benin City at the Sam Ogumedia Stadium in Benin City. Economic Warriors, we travel down to Aba to play against Enyimba, the Enyimba Stadium. So Enyimba need to beat Academy to secure their place in the next year's MPFL. So Ikorodu City, we need to beat Rangers in Lagos to fight for the continent, the last corner ticket. So they will play Rangers, and Rangers will need to win that game to become Nigerian champion. Why Kun Khalifa? They will need to also beat Wiki Tourists, already relegated Wiki Tourists at home at the Dan Iron Stadium in Owerri. Niger Tornadoes of Mina will host the Oluyole Warriors, at the Bako Kutagura Stadium in Mina. So I think Shooting Star will need to win that game to be sure that going to be playing in the CAF Conference Cup next season. While Place United of Jos will host Kano Pillars, and Rivers United will be hoping to beat Katsina United in Port Harcourt, and maybe probably hope that Rangers did not win in Lagos against Ikorodu City. Why last feature is going to be Warri Wolves. We need a victory against Abia Warriors in Warri, or else Warri Wolves will be going on relegation. You can see clearly that Warri Wolves is still behind Remo, so they need a win against what's it called, against Abia Warriors. So that is that on the MPFL. For me, I think this MPFL will be saddled with controversy. The Rangers won their game against Bender Insurance 2-1, and the last penalty was there was a penalty awarded for Rangers in that game that is not really a penalty, but if Rangers did not win that game, they'll be behind Rivers now. So for me, I just think that we need to do better too, in terms of officiating. The Rangers game, though, it happens everywhere now because I saw the Arsenal West Ham game and also saw the Arsenal ladies game too. It happens everywhere. But for me, I just think that, all these things, maybe probably we need VR. We need VR next year in the MPFL. So maybe probably that one can ask you what really help us, to eliminate all these mistakes. So I wish them the very best of luck. I wish our parents were supporting. I was supporting 3SC to beat Niger Tornadoes at the Bako Kotagora Stadium in Mina, and also maybe probably Raymond Stars to do something at the Sam Ogumedia Stadium in Benin City, and maybe probably even beat Bender Insurance there and secure continental tickets. And secure their stay in the MPFL next season. So that is that on the home front. So now to women's football. The Flamingos, the Nigeria under-17 team will be preparing for their qualifiers for the World Cup that will take place this year. So they've been playing against men's team, junior men's team, beating them 6-0, things like that, 7-0 sometimes. So now, shout out to Adema TV, I got this graphic from his page. So they were playing against Guinea National, the Guinea under-17 women's team. In the next round, that will be around May 22, in the next round of their qualifier. So Guinea beat Niger Republic. Guinea beat Niger Republic in the last round. The two games were played in what? In Miami, because Guinea don't have any FIFA or CAF approved stadium in what's it called in Conakry, so, or any place anywhere around Guinea. So the girls had to go and play both their home and away game in Niamey, Niger Republic. So they won the first. I think they won on 7-1 aggregates. So both of them actually were playing the same stadium. I don't know the plans for Guinea this time around. Maybe probably they want to come and play the two games against Nigeria in Ikene, or they will prefer to go and play the home leg in Niger Republic. I don't know exactly the plan of Guinea, but as soon as I know, I will confirm that for you. So, but these are the Guinea national, handlers. You get that the more in the middle there is the coach of the under 17 of Guinea. So, Nigeria will be fancy to qualify, but let's wait and see exactly how things run. If Nigeria play the both legs in Nigeria, I think we are now odd favorite to qualify for the next round. So that is that. So now about the women's under 17. Guys, like the video, like the video, like the video, like the video. That's the video. That's the video. That's the video. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. So that we can reach more people. So now to the Falconets. The Falconets team are actually what also preparing. So they have qualified, sorry, for the under 20 World Cup that will take place in Poland at the towards the end of the year. So they lost against Malawi in I think it wasn't played in Blantyre. They lost against Malawi, but still they progressed because they won the first leg 2-0. They lost the second leg 2-1. So they progressed 3-2 on aggregate. So for me, I wasn't impressed with the way they performed, but what can I say? Because the girls progress, I have to give them their flowers. But what I just said basically is that the team needs more. They need help. They need probably to get more players, better technical players, so that they can actually be able to compete very well. So I watched the draws today when during the during the FIFA draws today, earlier today, so that Nigeria, two-time finalist, and also we won. I think we won bronze sometimes. In my opinion, we should be planning to at least go to the semi-finals of this competition. The coach seems to be very good coach, but I just think that the girls that are playing this, they are not good enough that much, honestly. Some of them are not really good enough, Some of them played under 17, that's under 17, but I just think that some of them are not really good enough. So the draws happened today, and they were played in this group. They're going to be in Group F alongside Spain, New Caledonia, and actually China. So the winner, the first two teams we automatically qualify for the second round, while the third place team can qualify as the best, one of the best runner up. So for me, I think we should be beating New Caledonia and probably even beating China, and you see exactly, I think it should be a lot easier for Nigeria to go to the next round, beating China and New Caledonia. Spain might be tricky, but I think we should be able to win two games here and qualify for the second round. The second round is not the problem, because that second round we will play against the best team in the other group. That is where the wild anomaly comes from. So let's actually move on. So this is just the complete draws for everything. So you can see clearly that Poland, Argentina, Mexico, and Benin Republic in Group 1, in Group A. So Poland is the host nation, you expect them, but Mexico is a very, very strong team at this level. So Benin Republic too, don't underrate them too. They're a very, very good team. So in Group B, Brazil, Tanzania, Canada and England and Brazil, very strong at this level. Group C, you have France, Korea Republic, Ecuador, and Ghana, Korea Republic, and France. very strong. I don't know exactly what Ecuador will bring. Group D, Japan, New Zealand, USA, and Italy. USA also produce, and Japan always produce very, very good team at this level. So Group E, Korea Republic, they're the landlord of this trophy. Portugal, Costa Rica, and Colombia. So for me, Korea DPR, first team in this group. Spain, Nigeria, New Caledonia, China. Between Nigeria and Spain. So that's how for me. I think Nigeria got the easiest draw, if I'm not mistaken. Out of no, I think the easiest draw is for Benin Republic, because for me, I think Poland is beatable, Argentina is beatable, Mexico is beatable. So Benin Republic, I think probably with some Nigerian guests in there, they have the chance of progress in there if they know exactly how to do their thing. So that is that on the women's under 20. Now to the men's under 20. So, the NFF released a statement that the coach, Nigerian under 17 coach, that is Ebobo, already announced who he will be assisting him. So, and one of them, just to highlight him, a veteran, uh, a veteran. No, I won't say a veteran. He's well known in the Nigerian academic system. Is Odumide Ajiborode. Also, Beyond Limits coach. He won the Varejo Cup. I think, yeah, he won the Varejo Cup, and also maybe probably playing the semi-finals of the Gotia Cup. He won TCC League about 3 times in a row. So he's well known in the local league, and he's very, very talented coach. One of the upcoming Nigerian coaches, young coaches. So he's going to be assisting Ebobo, which I think is a very good choice. And also, I also like the guy. He also appointed, I think he's a goalkeeper trainer, the guy that is working with him currently in Sporting Lagos, Emmanuel Issa. So I think he's also going to be part of the coaching crew that will be with Ebobo. I just wish the guy the very best of luck. These guys are very experienced. He's probably the youngest among all of them. So I just hope that things can work out there and can actually work. Actually what is that is the most important thing for him. I'm happy for him that at least the choice he's making that choice, and I wish him luck. So also too, Makaiba, the under 20 coach too, also made his team. So he's going to be assisted by Abdullah Bafo, former Kwara United coach, and also Ortega Dediro. These are the man that's going to be in charge of the Nigeria under 20 team. So nothing exciting about about the appointment, but let's see exactly what they can actually do. The minimum requirement for them is at least to qualify for the African Championship that will take place in Ghana next year. Because now that Ghana now that Ghana will be hosting the under 20 AFCON, so that means that 3 teams will qualify from WAFU B. I hope they will not join Nigeria again. 3 teams will qualify from WAFU B. So that means maybe probably the third place team in WAFU B will also qualify for the Africa Under 20 Championship that will take place in Ghana next year. So it's very, very, I wish them the very best of luck. We're all Nigerians. I will support them. I want them to prove me wrong. I want them to prove that they can actually do something. This is Makaiba, Dediro in the middle, and Abdullah Bafo. That's the one, was in charge of Kwara, I think, sometime in his career. So that's about the under 20. Talking about the under 22, Makaiba said that you know what? Since the camp is near, he invited some few players that are going to start the camp. In Nigeria now, when you invite some players through the front door, some players too will also come through the back door. So when they release these players, 35 players released from the under 20, 35 players released to play the qualifiers and things like that. I know personally that this is just like a smoke screen. So many people will still come under the table. They will break the roof. They will enter from different locations. They will still come to the camp. But because this is what they gave us, let's look at the list. So the list, you can see clearly there that Clayton Lawani of Sporting Lagos is now the first choice of Sporting Lagos. It's no longer Ebenezer Akot, your own, the person you have been hyping. Is no longer Ebenezer Akot. Is Clayton what? Lawani of Sporting Lagos. Very good goalkeeper. He did so well in the NNL. You guys watched him too when he played. What's it called? When he played in the NNL Super 4. There's also this NK Istra. Abubakar Rufai is part of the people, all the consultancy players that are brought in by Marvon. Is Abdullahi Rufai. They told us that he's going to what's it called? That he's going to Charlton Athletic in England. That is going to Man City. He's going to a different place. Now, where in they be this? So, and also what Aloysius Uche Chukwu, that one plays for Aqua United. I saw the Aqua to posting they posted something this evening that, oh, congrats to their players. He did so well in the NNL, for Aqua United. So defenders are Ayinla Olayomi of Warri Wolves, Abaka Aliyu of Wikitoris, Favour Nwocha of Maroc FC, Wahab Bolanle Musa of Malaga. The boy, this Wahab Bolanle Musa, is signed for Malaga in February. So I don't know, maybe it's a pre-contract, but I knew that the boy is signed for Malaga, around February. So, I know that he's signed. It's not audio. So Bonaventure Chuemela of Inter Lagos, Umar Sulaiman, if you know him in the Super Six of Ranchers Big, a good player. Matthias Yakubu, GBS, and Muftar Momo of NK Istra. That one too is also part of the consultancy player from Marvon. Abdulaziz Musa from Marvon FC, the Marvon people, the NFF people, and also Godwin Samuel of Ikot Allah. You know them. When you see the academy, you know them. So, midfielders are Victor Samuel, Sporting Lagos, Oraro of Warri Wolves, Saleh Abdurrashid of Krabsor in Ukraine. I don't know about that one. Said Tijani of Barao FC, a good player, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe he's good enough for that 20. Imran Mohammed of Kano Pillars. I don't know that one. Ayeni Samson of Stormers FC, good player. And who else again? Simon Kletos, if you know him, they call him the Dada. Simon Kletos of Dada. The package, he played under Nduka Gbade, under 17. He played last under 20, and in fact, this boy, he was on trial. He was on trial in a European club, and he called his friend then that, don't worry, I'm going to make that team. And he made the team. He made the team to that under 17, under 20 AFCON, to tell you that some people had just, he was on trial somewhere in Europe, and he called his friend that he would make the team, and he made the team. But I'm just saying that the boy is now in Croatia. He was the captain of the under 17 team that failed to qualify under Manugaba. So he has played under 17 twice, under 20 twice. Package player. Package player. So though not a bad player under 17, but Awau Mohammed for Bichi. I think this boy played under 20 last year. So Ibrahim Yakubu. Forward players are Abba Dali of Katsina United, Prince Columbus, Foster Academy, Godspeed, this thing. So Sheung Akonji of Sporting Lagos, good player. Samsudin Adamu Abilai of Capital City. I think Capital City player. I think is this boy that plays for Footwork Academy. Oh my days, it's just for me. I think this is just like a smoke screen, team. They still players are gonna come in and actually play. But what you can see here is that the same Marvon, the same Ikontala, the same set of people producing players for both the 17 and under 20, under 23, and under 23 and under 17, under 20. Sorry, we can see clearly here that there's no beyond the mid player here. There's no beyond limit player here. There's no beyond limit player here. Thank you. It's one of the worst ever. Thank you. It's one of the worst. Thank you. Sorry, Tisigogo is my member of the channel. It's one of the worst ever. So you can see there's no beyond limit player here. So there's a carcass in how they do all these things. So that's why I normally say that you have to remove from the game football. Yeah, I'm going to that very soon. So for me, I'm not excited because see everything. Yeah, so Marvin and Itra, they're the same thing. So it's just that for me, in my opinion, see, I said something that people, you don't understand me. NFF, people in the NFF, Ibrahim Gusso and co, they are like devil. I'm saying it here. They are like devil. They will supervise this thing. If you are a certain religion, something they say that the devil will not repent. These guys cannot repent. Their clothes are like the devil. They cannot repent. All these things will never change. That's why, well, I'm going to come to that one later. So that is that on that. So the same list, if you go and check Adamboso's list, go and check Alizuberu's list, it's the same thing, the same pattern. Some cartels are the one controlling under 20. And this is where they make their money. They will never change. So, at 23, news. So, report coming in is that Ladan Bosso is on the verge of becoming the national under 23 coach. So Ibrahim Gusso is about to honor his agreement with Ladan Bosso. When they took the job of under 20 away from him and they gave it to Ali Zubeiru, they said that, you know what? You are the next Emilio Khan. You are the next under 23 coach. And if reports coming in, according to Osasu Obajuana and some in-house gist, said that Bosso is on the verge of becoming the national under 23 coach. And, you know, it's very hard to announce it now because people might not accept. You don't say in Nigeria now, when you have when the election result has been rigged, they will not know exactly how to announce it. It's hard to announce Bosso now because it's not a choice of people. But what they might do is this: they call journalists, they push narrative outside. They push narrative what? Outside. Yes, so the bilateral. And then I see your message, Denny. So they push narrative outside that, you know what, Bosso, they write something about him, he's very qualified for the job, so that they can be able to usher him in to be the coach of the national team. See, let's honest ourselves. It is a disgrace. Allegedly, a coach, and then allegedly, it's not my word, so a coach that has been accused of bribery. A coach that has been accused of bribery, allegedly accused of bribery, when he was in charge of the national team. A coach that has been accused of taking money from players. Though we know that they also accused the other candidates too, that they are taking money. But a coach that has been embarrassed. No, for me, I just think that, see, the NFF can never do better. Can never do better. That's why when I see people interviewing Gusso, interviewing Sanusi, in fact, now the course I go delay now because these guys don't even deserve our audience at all. At all. You just failed to qualify for the World Cup back to back. You are still mismanaging this thing.
When I said that, when I saw his name, say, okay, Boso might probably be the coach of the national team on the 23 team. I was like, you know what? They promised him 2 years ago when they took the job from to give Ali Zubero. Then is honoring the agreement. Yes. I'm not going to answer you. Go and buy form. See, the way the system is so good. I look at a comment from Odunayo. Say, comment you should go and buy. The way the system is so coin, it's just so sad. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. That is it. See, NFF, we employ a coach that they will not pay. That will not pay. So Guso, sorry, this guy is a system person, NFF person, and is highly connected. So it is well. Let me take chat quickly. This class actually was really take Nigeria for a big joke. How can you hire that Boso? On what grounds does he qualify? We are in a big mess, seriously. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm in a big mess. The argument they are giving for him is that, you know what? That Boso performed better than Ali Zubeiru. Ali Zubeiru was just a joke of a coach. You know, a joke of a coach. He said he performed better than Ali Zubeiru. He also produced Benjamin Fredericks, Toshiko Nadi, and so on. You can make that argument for him. Don't take his flowers away from him. He took Emmanuel Ume, Benjamin Fredericks, and Toshiko Nadi. He took the boys. He took the boys to this thing. And I can tell you, I don't think Unadi, Toshuku, and Ume paid anything to be in that team. I don't think so. I might be proven wrong. I don't think so. I don't think they paid anything to be in that team. I beg you, this is go down. So, in my own opinion, they're just losing it's for me. I don't deserve to be there. His last job was horrible. It was so bad for Barao FC in Kano. It did so badly during the All African Games in Ghana. That I even heard a story that somebody harassed him in the airport and things like that, which I think is not good for a national team handler. So that somebody should come and announce the guy, what's it called? Shehu Diko and because you come and announce Uboso. Them want because NSC and the NFF, they are the ones organizing that 23. You come and announce it. So I'm going to come back to Boso later. Let me just move on quickly. So that is that on the R23 job. So Adam Boso is probably the favorite to take the job. So let's move on quickly to news about our players. Quickly. So let me just say something. I paused this story because this guy, Lali Kirsten, he was the coach of under 17 in Ghana. When Kote Kureku, the FA of Ghana, treated him badly, abused him. You know what? This guy played for Ghana at the World Cup, played during the AFCON. He dusted the CV. He moved to Uganda. Now, I saw his Ugandan team play. They beat DR Congo. They that's what I'm saying. They no born you with Super Eagles Nigerian job. All these ex-international, dust your papers. Go and look for job in Africa. Now, Ghana will look at him now. He's doing well. They will bring him back. Dust your document. That's why I fear for this boy, Ebobo. I don't want them to rubbish him. Guys, dust your documents. Go to these clubs. Go to Africa. If it's not, they might not employ you for the national team. Go and get on a 20 job there. Go and get this thing job there. Go and get those jobs here. Don't rely on the NFF that will not pay you salary. Shout out to Larry Christie. I'm impressed with him. When the DFA disrespected him in the middle of the tournament, he resigned his job. He resigned when the FA president told him allegedly that he should play a certain number of players. Oh, red card, yeah, red card, yes, red card. Yeah, so apologies, he just played at the AFCON. I know he played against Nigeria in 2008. When FA, according to the report, Ghana FA said that he should play certain players. He said no. He left the job. Now he's building something good for Uganda. Shout out to like Kisti. Nigerian coaches too. Please dust your CV. Go out and learn. Don't be looking for NFF job. Be circling around the glass house. So talking about Nigerian players. So there's a player I'm talking. Is called Zadok. Yeah. There was something that came out that about Zadok. Yeah. That is linked to Real Madrid. People say that maybe it was manufactured and everything. I can tell you that the link to Real Madrid is true. The link to Real Madrid is true. And they are trying to recruit him. And maybe probably actually, I don't know the plan they have for him as at now, but the link between of Zadok Yaya going to Real Madrid is true. It was scouted by the legendary left back of Real Madrid, the Brazilian left back, former legendary left back. What is his name again? Roberto Carlos. He was scouted by that. It's real, but I don't know the plan that they have for him. Maybe to buy him, loan him to Belgium, and watch him develop more before they bring him in. But I think that Real Madrid are trying to change the way they approach market now, and it's real. It is true. It is not fake news. It is true. Zadok Yaya has been linked to Real Madrid, so it's not fake news. So before, some of my brothers here sent it to me, asked him to send the link, but I later got it from my guy that evidence there. It is. Sorry, Joanna, sorry. Zadok Joanna. I'm sorry, Adiola. Zadok, not Yaya. Zadok Joanna, sorry. Thank you. Zadok Joanna. So for me, is it a good move for him? For me, I think people ask me this question in the comment section that is Zadok, is he the next big thing in Nigeria? Come on, guys. Let him play. Let him play one season more. Let him move on to a different. Let him go and play in a different league. Let's see exactly how he develops. Say from there we can start talking about him more. It's okay. So it's just let's take it easy, and to also be good too. Let him also play national team in between. Maybe under 20. Let him be under 20 between. Let him play so that he can grow. It can also introduce him into the national team. So that is actually what's true. So a Nigerian player on the verge of moving is called Akpe Victory. Akpe Victory is on the verge of joining Glasgow Rangers. So he's the player that reported by Ben Jacobs, earlier today. Ben Jacobs is so connected with anything Scotland, Rangers, and they are interested in the Nigerian number 19-year-old centre back. So in fact, that they even start negotiating of a deal worth 5 million euros. So Akpe is the replacement for Emmanuel Fernandez. I'm hearing that Emmanuel Fernandez is close to a move to a German club, which I don't know which German club. I'm also hearing that some top clubs in England are also interested, but say it's closer to a move to move to Bundesliga. So Akpe Victory is the player being touted to replace him. So I went on the their Instagram of Glasgow Rangers. Not Instagram, sorry, Facebook. For his Facebook on no platform like that. The way they are using the foul language on this guy, calling him the F word. Say, how are they paying 5 million for this F something? I was like, what is wrong with this? Because they said that there is nobody. How are they paying 5 million for this this thing, for this abuse upon abuse? The boy said never even joined Rangers. The boy never even signed for for Rangers. But I think that is the proceed from as a, I think it's the proceed they are trying to get from Fernandez is what they want to use to get Akpe victory. So, and Benfica are the other clubs who have actually made an approach. So Benfica actually made an approach. I think Rangers are trying to pay 5 million so that they can be able to get him ahead of Benfica. So, but for me, I can't lie to you. If I want to advise you, you go to Benfica. Akpe victory, 19 years of age, maybe probably he'll be one of our players in the under 23. But this 19 years, so I do understand, but it's good though. I think they say that the deal is very close to. I think the boy also prefer to go to Rangers, Glasgow Rangers, because of the language and everything. Maybe probably I don't know, but what I'm hearing is that the deal is very very close. So I wish Akpe victory the very best of luck. Maybe that one can probably be is he's going to get to Premier League from there. Now Rangers him go and so that is that for Akpe victory. So it's also the news that Rafiu Durosimi of relegated Pisa FC in the Italian Serie A, it's also been moved that he's been linked to Trabzonspor and an unknown club in Germany. So I don't think Rafiu Durosimi, despite not playing up to 1 year in Italian Serie A, is ready to play in the second division. I think he's part of the players that's been called up for the Unity Cup. So, and I think that he really want to maintain his position and play, for Nigerian national team. If he's playing in Serie B, I think that one cannot really help his cause to nail a regular call-up for the national team. So I think he's looking for Trabzonspor, actually were interested in him, and also a club in Germany. But what I'm hearing is that he might not be ready to play in the second division in Italy, because it's going to be very hard for you to justify that a second division player in Italy as a striker is being called up for the Super Eagles. So I think his days probably in Pisa are numbered if the right option, if the right club comes with the right amounts. Let me just put it that way. So that is that. So now to Nigerian players that are actually what. So there's been reports also that Wilfred Ndidi might probably also be on the move, from Turkey. I don't know exactly what is going. People have reported that it could be family issue, it could be different things, but I'm also hearing that I think he's favoring a move back to England. So there's also news that former Nigerian international, I'm hearing Benjamin Taminu have also, been released by his club in Morocco. I think he's in first. So I've not got any official confirmation, but I think he has been released. He's a player that played for Bend Insurance, played for Singida B Stars in Tanzania. He got a move after playing for Nigeria during the World Cup qualifiers. He got a move to why are you laughing? P-Swag. He got a move to League One. He didn't do well in League One. He got released from League One. He went to Morocco. He didn't also do well in Morocco. That is one of the things that I say. that, it was the best defender in Nigerian Premier League. But I'm not joking. But look at he's so I also wish him the very best of luck. Maybe I don't know where to go aside from Morocco. Maybe he's going back in the MPFL, or time will tell. Time will tell. Maybe he needs to bring his experience from Morocco, England, Tanzania, and come and help. Maybe probably Rivers United, because Rivers are actually interested in bringing Benjamin Tamino, because the coach is a big fan of Benjamin Tamino. So now to Future Eagle say Luka Koleosho. So Luka Koleosho, there'll be news around that there's been issues of okay, can he play for Nigeria? He's gonna play for Nigeria. So he plays for a club in France. You guys know the club. So that he told his teammates that he would like to speak to the Super Eagles coach, but at the end of the day, suddenly there was no movement around that. For me, I don't want to judge, but I will say this thing. If Nigeria want to approach a player, it's better the coach build like a personal relationship with the player. Try and talk to the player yourself. Don't use a player, because we know these things, how these things works. I'm not accusing any player of a particular foul play, but I know that personally, national team, things like this can actually happen. Players can get discouraged, but what I can tell you is that there is no movement around that area. For now, he said that he wants to talk to the coach. I don't know what happened that did not now discuss with the coach again. Was he discouraged by something? Did they tell him something? I don't want to go into that, because things can actually happen. Are you ready? Because if somebody shows you you see somebody every day in training, tells you good things about the country you want to play for, there's no way your mind will not be there. But if somebody they discourage you every day, say no matter come, these people I have to pay my ticket. I'm not accusing anybody of saying something. I'm just trying to say that there's been no movements, around that area. So, but I just hope that the boy can meet with the coach personally by himself and the coach can tell him exactly his plans for him. I'm not saying that the boy is good enough now to come and even play for Nigeria, but the boy got potential. I watched the boy play in Espanyol. I watched him play for Burnley, was he under company or Scott Parker? Fantastic player that can be a good player for Nigeria in the future. So, I'm not saying he's ready now, but he's just 21 years of age. So he can hit his peak around 2 or 3 years' time. You never know. So very, very good player. He can play for three sides. He can play for USA or Italy. But let's just put it that way. So another player that nearly shut the door on Nigeria is Michael Kayode. He said that he spoke to a certain Super Eagle player too, that he would like to, he would like to meet with Eric Shea and everything. But I think the thing came out in the media. That's why sometimes when you are working on a particular player and you know that you cannot compete with the country that is coming from, don't make it public. Try and do this thing. So that at the end of the day, when you do you come out, you can now announce it. In all this media chasing. I don't understand. Italy too, they don't want to lose him. And I think I got a quote from Toto Sports about him. Say that, he's not thinking about, everything he's thinking about is like Nigeria now. And I think that he has been called up. I think he has been called up for the June friendly. So The issue basically is that we need to be able to look at this thing. If you want to get this guy, you don't need media trial. You don't need those things. You don't need to be announcing, we're talking to this person now. We're doing this. No, do your thing quietly. Talk to the boy very well. The same thing. We did this thing before. We got it wrong with Ebrechieze, got it wrong with Tammy Abraham. We keep on getting it wrong. No, that's why I said that we need different strategy to convince players to play for Nigeria. So that is that. The boy will not play for Nigeria, as at now, except since actually what change, in the future. So another player too that people have actually accused him of generating the news, that is the one that put the news out. The issue is this: when child too, I know maybe he's listening to me now, very close to Eric Shell. I posted it that the NFF are talking to this guy, and this guy might probably be playing for Nigeria. So somebody that is very close to Eric Shell reached out to me that this thing is not coming from Eric Shell. So I don't know. Maybe it's now from the NFF, but it's not coming from Eric Shell. So I don't know exactly who planted the news in the media, but I would just say it's, the boy, there's nothing, like, I don't know exactly how the NFF also allow that thing to actually get out. So, but I just hope that they won't get it wrong on this boy, because this boy too, they're planning to call him up for Denmark again. So that this time around, they want to give him a full cap so that he can chase away, Nigeria. So I just think that we can have a different approach. We want to actually approach players to play for us, so that it's not going to be only media approach before we actually get it actually right. So there's also been so Ricky said that I still don't understand why a black player with Nigeria background will want to play for Italy. Black players in the league even suffer abuse. Yes, there's no. The problem is, see, Italy is his home. Italy is his home. It's not. He can't even. It's like Italy is what he knows from the beginning. So it's not as if there's one big choice from somewhere. It's not really close to Nigeria. I mean, Nigerian players know him very well. Like, he can't even speak English properly. So it's part of the problem. I think we need to integrate these players early. When the boy was playing for Fiorentina, I knew that the boy is going to be a very good player in the future. And this boy, Coyote, they're talking about here now, Man City is preparing a bid for him. Coyote, Man City want to bring him. So he's going to be a top player. Since I saw him play for Fiorentina, I knew that the boy would be very, very good in the future. So, I don't know. So talking about players too that want to play for Nigeria, is that because of what they posted, is Rio Ugoluma, is he? The boy Rio plays for Liverpool. He played this evening against Aston Villa. He showed this picture that Nigeria, things like that. See, there's difference between career, love, and love. There's nothing that will tell you that these boys don't like Nigeria. But these boys, when they want to make decision, they will choose the one that will benefit them more. Today now, I heard that Michael Olise have been named to play for France at this year's World Cup in America. Nigeria did not qualify. So if Michael Olise chose to play for Nigeria, he would have missed the Qatar World Cup, because we called him up before Qatar qualifiers. He would have missed the Qatar World Cup. He would probably even miss this World Cup. So you have to choose exactly which one benefits. For example, now, the Nigerian show this boy any projects, like, okay, you know what, this is what we are trying to build. Have Nigerian show the boy any project? We don't even have a stadium. We only have Uyo that is half approved. Uyo cannot even host AFCON. Can only host CAF category B games. Cannot even host AFCON. So we don't have national team center. So we complain that they don't want to use Nigeria. We don't have anything. I saw Semi Ajayi taking taxi in Benin City. That taxi cannot pass MOT. The taxi, the window don't break, everything. Semi Ajayi was dropped on the way to AFCON 2019. He had to take taxi by himself. He was exposed to people. People were saying that, hey, sorry, next time, he was exposed. He had to take taxi by himself. No plan, no organization, nothing. All these things are there. And we say that these boys don't pick us. Do you want to say you're 17 years old to be abused like that? It's hard. So you don't show them anything. You want to compete. You want to be attractive. At least if you want to go and toast somebody, you will smell nice. It's not as you will smell nice. You will dress well. You will do things to attract people. It's not as if I go do anyhow. If you don't like me, not like me. No, you have to present yourself well. Are we presenting ourselves well? We are always in the media for the wrong reasons. We don't pay. In Nigeria, it's bonus wahala. Nobody is the rectifier. So I'm just saying that it's not sometimes the fault of these guys. It's not their fault. This boy want to play now. He has never been to Nigeria before. Where do you want him to stop? So if not go and stay somewhere, this thing, where would you want him? There's no camp. There's no camp. There's no camp. There's nothing. So we need to be serious. The boy, if you look at the Nigerian contingent, I'm used to the academic system in the UK here. They always follow themselves everywhere. The love is there. Majority of I know of a boy. The boy plays for a national team. I don't want to mention the country's name. I tell him that he doesn't sing their national anthem. That if not because of condition, he wants to play for Nigeria. He doesn't even sing the national anthem. He wants to play for Nigeria. So, in my own opinion, it's not that if this boy did not play for Nigeria, doesn't like Nigeria. No, you have to choose the one that you can achieve. In my opinion, that is it. So, if the boy didn't choose Nigeria, it's not as if the boy is a bastard or is this thing. It's because the boy wants to choose the one that can is secure. Now that they want to change World Cup to 64 teams, England will be assured of going to the World Cup every year. Speed, please. If you are on live, please, we need to talk to her. If are you live, please send a request. If you are live, you can text me, please. That's a way to show what send your message to our president. Yeah. So, in my opinion, I just think that it's not about hate or love. It's about progression too. That is it. So, if you want to attract the best of the best, that's what Eni Aluko said in the podcast, not the Mycom podcast, in the Play Zone podcast, that we need to show something that can actually be attractive too. That Nigeria should be competing to win the biggest trophies, not to be struggling to qualify for the World Cup. When those that make decisions for Nigerian football, they are wearing Jalamia and Dunlop slippers in Abuja, knows nothing about, cannot even press computer, that the one making decisions in Nigerian football. And the whole thing stays there for years. So, in my opinion, if the boy chooses to play for England ahead of Nigeria, nobody should blame him. So, so that is that. So some people are planning to play for Nigeria. Some people are also living in Nigeria. Sunday, Adetunji, former Chan invitee, has changed his nationality to Sudan. So he'll be playing for the Sudanese national team. That is it. He's got the passports and he's going to be playing for Sudan national team. I also wish him the very best of luck. Let's be honest ourselves, without any emotion. The procedure. Let's check. So, what is it? So, final story. Sorry, not final story. Before we go this thing. So, the NFF, the who and who in Nigerian football, the Ibrahim Gusso wearing a look. Wearing a look. Why can't you just wear face cap? Wearing a cap. So with the president of the country, Patrick Motsepe in the morning, middle, Amaju Pinnick, former NFF president, and Samson Adamu, the current acting Sec of CAF. They met. They said that you know what? CAF Nigeria is going to host the next CAF Congress. I'm also hearing that Nigeria will also Nigeria will also host the CAF award. Yes. See, am I happy? I'm not happy. But I'm not saying I'm excited because it's not what we are fighting for. But if you have people like Amaju Pinnick, this is what you will get. Amaju Pinnick is a how will I put it? Is a entertainer. Is into all this entertainment. He gets a event center now. So if you see Amaju Pinnick, in the midst of these people, that's the type of thing that can come from Nigeria. Show, bringing musicians, that's his job. Bringing musicians, doing party, birthday party. That is what you can get from Amaju Pinnick. He's not to come and host a tournament. No. To bring, go and select, get one all somewhere, bring musicians, dance, do birthday, do different things. That's what you can get from Amaju Pinnick. So, in my opinion, the money that they're going to budget again, because now that the president is aware of it, they will go and meet him again, write all those table of 5, thank you, write all those long list and give the president that, you know what, we want to host Africa, we need certain amount of money and things like that. They used to siphon money again. The money that should be used, that should be invested in what? In grassroots football. The money that should be put into stadium. So it's difficult to tell these people to do the right thing. It's difficult. Look at the priority now. Look at what they are doing now. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's too my opinion. See, why see? I prefer Nigeria to host the next AFCON under 23 than to be doing all this show of shame. To be doing show of shame. In my opinion, to be doing this thing. It is very, very sad. And I want to apologize to you. I know maybe you are listening. I did not understand what you were saying last week. Now I understand that these people are just hype boys. You can see him wearing a political cap when you're not a political office holder. This is even interference, because government should not interfere in sports. So for me, I just think that it's eye service. It should just it's just I don't know how to feel about these things. But for me, I think that the money they're going to put into this awards, into this they want to do, they can to invest it and try and repair the Abuja and the Lagos Stadium. So for me, it's happy, very, very good thing. So I don't wish them the best of luck. I'll just put it that way. I don't wish them the best of luck. What I want is that if Nigerian football to grow, that's the most important thing. Bringing award to Nigeria will not grow Nigerian football. It can just build the entertainment industry. Hotel will get more money. But if you bring tournament, we know that we're going to work on facilities and everything. That's what I like. So Unity Cup. So there's also Unity Cup too that is going to be taking place. It's getting closer. So I'm hearing that there have been players called up. So I also heard the news from Mike. I think Ongo. I don't want to quote Ongo here now. But I know that Otto Okonkwo has been called up for the Unity Cup game. Otto Okonkwo has been called up. I know that Aziz has been called up. So Otto Okonkwo, I'm representing my guy is here. You know, he told me about that Otto Okonkwo has been called up for the Unity Cup game and is going to be available for the Unity Cup game against Zimbabwe and anyone that we play on Saturday. So you know, I know about that. I also got a list of players from what's it called, from Ongo, but those players, I don't know, maybe probably they are true or not. Zadok Johanna was there, so no, Jacob Johanna was there. I also saw, you know, Tochukwu Nadi, Onyedika. You know, that list should be true, should be almost the same. Like it's always be the same, like the one similar to the one on Ongo. So, but we'll see exactly, you know, when the official list is out, we will to know exactly which player and which actual what made the list. So that is that. I don't try myself. If you want to come and contribute, I'm going to actually put the comments, this thing there. Please make sure that your contribution is brief, and I will be able to bring you on. Make sure I'll be able to bring you on. So that is my final story on this show. So yeah, so that is actually what that. So you know, talking about the Unity Cup, that list is out. See, Nigeria, they won't play Unity Cup. List is not out. World Cup list is already coming out. I just think that my own in this World Cup, we know. But my issue is this: in the next 3 months, we'll be talking about the next World Cup qualifiers. Do you think we are ready? Do you think we are ready? Hey, do you think we are ready for the next World Cup qualifiers? With this NFF, are we ready? That's why I said that the people are not talking. I spoke to my very good friend, you know, very close to the NFF, and I told him that what is happening under you guys is criminal. It's criminal. People, like, the way things are, people don't even care any longer. Nigerian football is just diving and just going down the drain. Nobody is picking up for the country. Nobody. We are not ready. We are not ready. Things never change. If we are ready, there should be some things that we put together that will lead us. You know, at least you can see the signs. Now, you can see, look at the appointment of coaches. Look at Falcons. Look at what has Ibrahim Gusso. Just tell me his achievements. Look at it. The pattern, everything is going down. This World Cup, this thing is too big for these guys. It's too big. And the problem is this. The problem that is happening is that the country as a whole is just like that. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. Everybody is just like this. Make the old thing. They spoil, they go with the wash. And the issue is this: we also have some and useless journalists. They defend this impunity, they defend fraud. What's even our problem now? What's even this thing now? This thing now. You know, you will hear conversations like this now. You will want to vomit. So if you don't have the proper media system, how will they put these guys on their toes? I spoke to my friend. I don't know, maybe he's listening to me now. I said that Nigeria went to go and play under 15 in the Republic. They disqualified Nigeria. No media house said something about it. Nobody. Everybody gets a go. Nigeria has failed to appear at the World Cup since 2019. Or 17 World Cup. Nobody is talking about it. He doesn't care about it. What's my business about it? What's my business about it? Nigeria, we won Olympic gold, silver, and bronze for 10 years. This is the 10th year now. Nigeria never go Olympics. Nobody's talking about it. When you want to do protest, you not go work. People go sabotage. In fact, out of all of us, we have, in fact, what is it? If you have 12 people gather, there's one Judas. The Judas we have out of our group that is doing protest, nearly half of us have the Judas. I don't know. We are not ready. I say this thing, we are not ready. We are not ready. Anybody that fails will reward failure. I don't know. Nobody talks. This is how we do it now in the system now. This is how we do it now. Nobody's saying anything. Things just go the way it is. It is very, very sad. I just hope that one day things will change. And talking about Tshisekedi, and I used to say it here, that the only person that can change the country is the man wearing brand there. That's the person that can change football. Forget about it. This man is very powerful. In fact, I've never seen a president that everybody listen to him in Nigeria like this man. That's why I said that if he's intentional about developing Nigerian sports, he's going to do it. But the man doesn't care. I know him to be a very smart person. Maybe probably when he was years back. I don't know, maybe age 2 is setting in for him. I don't know. But if he wants this thing to work, this thing is going to work. These guys, the moment he tells them to sit up, they will sit up. But when somebody, can you see now, he's wearing his cap to show that I'm loyal on failure. Okay, did you want to go and vote? Even say this cap, because he's bringing this cap to a CAF event, being political here, they should remove the cap from his head. They should move that and put it on his and knock him on his head back. Because this, that is bad. This is bad. You use it. Called Kumolori. That is it. So it's just sad. It's just sad. And I just hope that things will change. Because the way things are now, football is going to be a thing on the past if things don't change. So I'm going to bring people on. I'm going to bring Charles on. I have Adam here with me. I have Tontobo here with me. I have Hope here with me. So let me just bring Charles quickly, and I'm going to bring Adam and Hope. So guys, Charles is going to be here for like 2 minutes, so I'm going to bring you on very quickly so that we can wrap it up. So sorry, Charles, let me move this thing. So Charles,
How you doing?
sorry. Yeah, sorry, one sec, Charles. So yeah. Hi, Charles.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Me, please, is there a way we can bring Ife on this live? Because we need to talk about
I'm trying to call her out too, but because of the time difference, she might probably be at work now. So I think that's one of the things that she's not actually she's trying to.
I know. I can see everything.
The type of work that she's doing underground. I give her flowers.
Yes. I know. I see her posting it every day. That's why I said we need to come on live and discuss, because you see this petition, I don't think it's going to work, because I think now what we should be doing now, anytime the police say do not protest, we should protest. It is not a crime to protest as long as you're doing it peacefully.
No. I think the protests have like a particular tunes in my, because people might hijack the protest, turn the country upside down. And it's not talking about don't want me about say people might hijack protests and things like that. In Nigeria now, any small thing can get hijacked. So, but it's a peaceful protest. It's just a demonstration. You know what? It's not. We're not attacking anybody. We're just showing that we're not happy with what is going on. But for me, let me tell you something, Charles. The president, I think, knows exactly that the football is upside down, but doesn't care. That is it. That's my belief, because he's got intelligence in every sector. This man cannot give you money. I can tell you, who don't know him, he cannot give you money and will not know exactly how that thing. He knows, but if he doesn't care, doesn't care that much.
Okay, our next plan now is to take those guys. Is there a way we can lawsuit on them to Federal High Court, not the House of Rep, just Federal High Court? Is there a way we can do that to them? Because people don't know that there was an order from Buhari. Buhari sent Amaju Pinnick an order. Say, change this statute. Pinnick disobeyed the order. People don't know this. Amaju Pinnick disobeyed the order. He influenced that election that brought Gusau. People do not know all this. They don't know all this. Amaju Pinnick influenced that election. So is there a way we can sue those guys for disobeying court order? Court told them to change that statute. They did not change it. Instead, they rigged the election.
If you go to court in Nigeria, I just wasting your time.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. You're just wasting your time. See, with due respect, I've been through the system very well. So I know how things works. See, I've been arrested before. So what? I know exactly what I face in police station. I know. So I know. See, I just sometimes I just nobody laughs. You know what? See, it's funny, but sometimes we cry inside.
Kai. So our best chance now is this 2027 election, because that's what it's looking like. That is what it's looking like. Oh my God.
The only thing is that, I might say that is that those that can save Nigerian football are not talking again.
They're not talking.
Those that can even talk, they are hungry. So when they see anything to eat from these people, they keep quiet.
Not only are they hungry, they try to dodge the obvious. Look at Olise. Olise was talking about if you don't fail to qualify, football is dead. You don't want to call out your brother Eguavon. You don't want to call out your brother Finidi. All those ones. He's keeping quiet. So we're deceiving ourselves.
Who brought Yamin into Super Eagles? See, our problem is our problem plenty. This protest even made me to know that our problem is not only even Amaju. Ourselves, this person that is so activist online that we brought is the Mo. Is the one destroying everything. This person, we blast Guso, we blast this with this. He's the one causing the problem.
Can you give us hints? Drop hints if you don't want to say.
No, see, this person is. If I don't want to. If I wants to call the name, if I will call the name out, I don't want to call the name out because if I has removed the guy from our group, so if I is no nonsense, so remove the guy from our
I am afraid of the Super Falcons. South Africa will play in England, Japan, Zambia will play England. We don't have anything. Do these people learn? Do they learn? This was how the warning signs was coming. Look at last week, 2 weeks ago, we lost to Malawi. The girl that scored Nigeria, she plays in diaspora. We are retrogressing back. Nobody is saying anything. Oh my God! And now you want Rio. You want Kyle Davis to come and play for Nigeria. So so they'll be happy seeing Kyle Davis inside Puta, Premier League player inside Puta, sitting on the floor like a beggar. That's what they like.
So you want Rio to come and play in Go Project, where the mosquito here is there's general, there's colonel, the mosquito in the Go Project. So it's just
sad. It's sad. Look at see how France released their squad for 2026 World Cup. See how branding. When we say branding, this is how you build your brand. This is how everybody know France for a country of fashion. They know Nigeria for a country of vibes. Look at how France released that squad. Branding. Okay, now look at the under-17 World Cup is going on. I don't know if you know this boy. There's this boy they call this Chelsea boy. He's part of the Chelsea Academy. They call him Ibrahim Rabaj. Morocco took him in. I watched the game. Morocco under-17 versus Tunisia. This boy was giving Tunisia hell. He was disturbing them. I said, this is what we should have done. The boy Ibrahim Rabaj.
We don't have structure. The best scholarship in England is a Nigerian scholar. They stay in Nigeria. So because we can see the call up that they want to call up is the one you see on the screen there. Yes. They want the player they can sell. See, that's
our problem.
Our problem plenty. See, I'll tell you one story. When Guinea used a player that is not eligible to play the last Olympic qualifier, I went to investigate the boy for the camera, and the guy that was helping me to talk to the NFF and in the middle, I didn't know that the guy himself have interest to bring a player in. That's the reason why everybody is one interest or the other. It's of the country. It's just that. We just hope that things will change. We keep on talking, we keep on saying these things now. But the issue is that for me, I said it here. The best time in Nigerian football history that Nigeria did so well is because Nigeria had a caring government.
Exactly.
That understands that football unites. Football too. But their same government too gave Super Eagles players money not to go to AFCON in South Africa.
Wow.
But yes, now he said that they should not go because of the diplomatic tension between Nigeria and South Africa then.
Because I remember
that then he spent on football. There was interest. There was things. He was asking about how the team was doing. We went to the World Cup with the game to spare, 98. We qualified World Cup in 94 for the first time. So things were good.
So because I was driving down. I was in downtown Houston where Congo played that game. Come and see their flag, Portugal flag, Uzbekistan and Congolese flag. I said, "Guy, Nigerian flag have been here, but we're not here." I wanted to cry. Yeah. I wanted to start crying, but I'm like, what can we do? Because
it's not now, Seth. It's the next 2030 because that one is going to be in Morocco. It go worse.
Yeah. Worse.
Thank you, Jazz, for your time. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Always, Jazz is always busy working between. But I don't know if Temitope is ready. You're not moving. I don't know if Temitope is ready. But Temitope, are you ready? I want to bring Aidamola and you together. Okay, I think you are ready. So yeah. So Temitope, let me just hear from you quickly before I go to Aidamola.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Talk. Yeah, just take it on. I'm listening to you. Yeah, continue. Yeah.
I'm tired of. I'm tired of knowing anything. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not talking about them. Don't talk about them because Falcons are playing back on next 2 months. No friendly, nothing. Everybody playing their team for the back on. Nothing. I do nothing. I'm doing nothing. And now when the tournament started, nothing to perform. They're at a nice level. When they're not playing, when they're not playing at all. And then I'm telling you, you're not careful. Any good job will be in Brazil next year. We don't have a coach. We don't have a coach. And even if I not the thing about election now, then about the team now. Then other one about election now, the team about. I go to come back to this for the second time. That would have think. That they no time to stop happen. Depending match. And for the last 17, I saw finish on the tennis sport. It's point based. Player for French league. For finish on that 17. No, because they want to pay for the next 600. By the time they go, they play for another for Tunisia. Tunisia are better than Nigeria. They are better than they are better than Nigeria. They're going to play good like France and another for sure. What are we doing? All these new guys, cap them now, but they don't die. But carry down in Sula. For me, I think this NFL board can't do that for us. They can't affect me at all. They don't have that brain. to do it. To do it. Maybe maybe Adeban can be the next president next at the outso, but within my trust in that now, Adeban, other people I don't trust them. And people like you too get involved. Get involved. You want to do that because right now, if you leave these people there, honestly, what happens lately? What happened? The water now, what happened lately now? I think that Lamiti will come in now. But don't forget, Aisha not signed a contract. Aisha not signed a contract. I'm telling you that by June now, it'll be 6 months left in the contract. You can pick anybody. After the World Cup, Ghana don't sign man speech for just World Cup. They can sign okay. They pay the pound, but they said they're to go. I mean, they shell with the team for them. And when are there, that money to pay share anything you want. Ghana are there. So after that, you now start for you can want to do that happen again. Start fresh again. So I just that anything for God's sake, for God's sake, they do it. As for fair, I want to continue what they're doing and I get more. And I want to follow her on Facebook and I don't know his name on Instagram. Find out for me. I want to follow her on Instagram because
I will send to you.
family. Send it to me. On my Instagram. That's it. Thank you very much, Clary. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Temitope. You are very good, Temitope. Thank you. I will send those things to you, Temitope. So, let me hear from you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I can hear you, yes.
So, yeah. Where do I start from?
Yeah.
I will start from the issue of foreign-based players, Smith, I'm coming for you, because a few weeks ago, I think you were like, oh, you think, is it Osula you're talking about? You were like, oh, you saw maybe pictures or videos of Osula, showcasing Nigerian culture. He loves Nigerian music. You think, oh, he's going to play for Nigeria, You remember you said that? And I was like, personally, I don't think that is going to happen, So I'm glad that now you've probably rethought the whole thing and you have you now. Now, let me tell you something. Sometimes I tell people like, let's remove our cap as let's remove our bias and look at things in a logical way. We all have our own bias, right? Depending on who we are, our nationality, our tribe, our religion, and things like that. Everybody has their own personal bias. But sometimes you just have to remove your bias and just look at things logically. You live in Manchester, right?
Yes.
In the UK. Now this is a rhetoric question. I'm not going into personal. Just a rhetoric question. Let's say like you have a son, right? You have a son, and your son went to the Manchester City Academy, right?
Yes.
And your son has a chance of breaking into the Manchester City first team under Guardiola.
Yes.
And then the English FA is busy looking at your son like, hey, guy, this is a potential, this is a new Harry Kane. Because Harry Kane is about to retire. Wow, this guy is scoring 50 goals in the Manchester City Academy. Now, you've been to Nigeria already. You knew the reason why you left Nigeria, right?
Yes.
Before you left Nigeria, you saw the condition of the Abuja Stadium. You saw the condition of the NFL.
I saw Ibrahim Sanusi, Ibrahim Gusso.
And then your son now comes to you and say, Daddy, do I choose Nigeria or England? Would you tell your son to go and play for Nigeria? Now, you don't have to answer. Just I want you to be honest. And I want everybody listening now to be honest with themselves. I don't blame any player that does not play for Nigeria at this time. As it stands right now, I don't know of any player that is doing well in that club side that we want to play for Nigeria at this point of time, Now, Osula, remember I told you, Osula, Kayode, and there is another player, Rio. Those three players, as it stands, they will not play for Nigeria. as long as their career is going the way it is going in their career, with their career progression, as long as they are doing well in their clubs, they are not going to choose Nigeria over England or France, whatever. They will not, never. So in as much as we like to talk about players coming to play for Nigeria, we shouldn't keep our hopes too high. Now, you said something during your last program, which I like. You said that there's career progression and there's love for country. Right?
Yes.
So maybe people don't really understand. The fact that you love your country so much does not mean that you want to play for your country.
Yes.
Now, let me put this a bit down as an example for you all. If, let's say you're in the corporate world, you love this company, right? You love this company so much. Let's assume maybe in the oil sector, you love Chevron. Chevron is like a company you would like to work for. Like, wow, Chevron, you just love the logo, you love the brand, you love Chevron. Or Shell comes to you, and you can see that Shell is going to give you a better career progression. You've seen now, if I join Shell, in the next few years, they will promote you. They've given you they've given you everything, the plans for the company.
Yeah.
And then Shell also tells you that they will pay you 20 million naira, for example. They're going to pay you 20 million naira, right? But Chevron that you love tells you that they will only pay you 5 million. Which company would you choose?
This is laughing.
So what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, every human, even in HR, even in companies, when they choose a career, they will choose career progression and they will choose nice pay and nice benefits over a love for a brand or love for a company. Does it make sense, the example I'm using?
Yeah.
So the same thing with Nigeria. Yes, a lot of these kids, they love Nigeria. They were raised up in Nigerian homes. They listen to Afrobeat music. They go to maybe Nigerian churches. They have Nigerian friends. But that does not mean that they'll play for Nigeria. So anytime you guys see people putting, because I know recently there's a picture of Vizirio putting on the 96 jersey, and people are like, yeah, see. I'm like, are we okay? Anybody can play for that means there's a potential. Why do we like to keep our hopes so high? So Osula is not going to play for Nigeria. Kayode is not going to play for Nigeria. Rio is not going to play. The only reason why they would play for Nigeria is if their enemy. Now I want to use a third word because I don't want to speak negativity to their lives. The only way they will play is if their enemy begins to struggle in their top clubs, and then they have to go on loans, and then their career begins to have like a zigzag, like a corner, just like Lookman, right? Whereby maybe Rio moves from Liverpool, maybe his enemy ends up on loan to maybe Belgium or France for many years, or maybe or someone like Usula, maybe his enemy has to leave Newcastle United and
go to Burnley.
Ends up in Right? I was going to say Burnley, you see. Ends up in Burnley for 4 or 5 seasons on loan, and then you can now say, I beg you, I want to play for Nigeria. Just like Lookman.
Just like this boy, Ethan Nwaneri.
Exactly. Now, even Nwaneri, if Nwaneri goes to Arsenal, he's not going to play for Nigeria.
No, Arsenal is trying to sell him now.
Okay, yeah. So if Arsenal sells him, right, and maybe he ends up, maybe, I don't know where, maybe Marseille for some years, and England is not looking at him, then he'll be like, I think I want to play for Nigeria. That is the only way these kids will play for Nigeria. So this is just my explanation. I may be wrong, but this is just my own analysis of this whole case. Now, another reason why these people will not play for Nigeria is because we did not qualify for the World Cup. Now, this is the consequence of us not qualifying for this World Cup. So I don't think people understand the consequences of not going for the World Cup, but this is one of the major consequences. I tell you, and I put it to you, like what one certain journalist will say. I won't mention him. I put it to you that if we had qualified for this World Cup, Usula probably would have played for Nigeria. He will be tempted to play. Even Kayode will be tempted, be like, okay, I don't know when this league will call me. There's a World Cup coming up. coming up, Rachel has called me. So it might be tempted, you'll be having sleepless nights. Should I choose? Should I not choose? He will pray about it. His parents will be doing, apples. Same thing with what is it? Real. But since there's no World Cup, since Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup, there's no chance of them playing for Nigeria anytime soon. So that's what I have to say about that. Now,
yes, I want to ask a quick question before you move on. Sorry, you mentioned that. Why do you think Alex Iwobi now played? Because he said that it took a lot of convincing, despite that his uncle played for Nigeria. Say it took a lot of convincing for him to play for Nigeria. Say they have to speak to him because when he came to Nigeria, he tried it, it worked out. So I understand your point, but why do you think Alex Iwobi dad wanted Iwobi to play for Nigeria? There.
So with Iwobi, I'm not a member of his family, and I don't partake in their family.
Yeah, just want to just think.
But based on what we know, right? There are so many factors, to consider when a player is trying to make a decision. Who was the coach of Nigeria at the time when Iwobi was called? Siasia, right? So Siasia is the coach that is well respected. Number one. Number two, at that time, Nigeria was. You said?
He's a teammate
exactly.
of Kocha.
So there are so many factors that comes to play. I'm sure you've seen a picture of Iwobi's dad when Iwobi was born. Kocha took a picture with he carried Iwobi with his dad. Have you seen that picture?
Yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah.
It says a lot, So right from a young age, there've been a lot of you are a Nigerian, your dad is Okocha. He's also and probably anyway, maybe when he goes to Nigerian parties, they're like, Okocha, your uncle, Okocha, things like that. So there was an indoctrination that happened to Iwobi from a young age that made him to get to a point where Nigeria, England. Another thing you need to know is that Iwobi was in Arsenal, right? And he was like a playmaker. So at that time, Nigeria lacked a playmaker. So he probably saw a chance that, okay, I can be a potential number 10 for Nigeria, So there are so many, what I'm trying to say, there are so many factors that came into place, and they were able to convince Iwobi from a young age.
Yeah.
And so they were able to convince him from a very young age, So even with Iwobi, it was not easy, but he was able to make that decision more because it comes from an heritage of football.
Yes.
With his dad and his uncle and then Siasia and the other influences, So his case was a bit different. Now, moving on to the issue of our football. I don't know I can say this. This current government, when it comes to football, okay, first of all, I want to say something. I'm not one of those that likes to criticize governments blindly. I would never come to any platform and say, this government is the worst government or this government is the best government. Every government has their pros and cons, You understand? Every government has for example, there's a certain government in Nigeria that was very good when it came to education and agriculture. But when it came to insecurity, the government did not really do well. There was another government that did well in the area of infrastructure. But when it came to the issue of maybe security, the government did not really do well. So I'm not trying to mention them. I'm just, giving, So some governments might do well maybe in the area of the economy. But when it comes to sport, they might mess up, Now, during the era, okay, let me give you a bit specific, but I won't go deeply. During the era of Jonathan, right? Jonathan had his own challenges, right? But I think Jonathan was a sport lover.
Yes.
So he had his own challenges with insecurity, for example, and other issues, challenges, where he could have done better. But in the area of sport, I think he loved football, And remember, we won the AFCON under Jonathan.
Yes.
So it's not a coincidence, right? And under Jonathan, remember there were times where they tried to fire Keshi, right?
Yeah.
But Keshi stayed. I think it was because Jonathan stepped in as the president.
Yes.
You see, like you cannot fire this guy. As quiet as as they say, Jonathan was and things like that. He was still the president. The Nigerian president is very powerful.
Yes.
If the Nigerian president puts his mind on your business, now only fasting and prayer go save you.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So now compare that to this government, this current government. When this current government first came in, I remember the president appointed a certain Senator John Eno as the Minister for Sport. Do you remember? A certain,
I met him in France.
As the minister. Then after that, we had the Olympic Games.
Yeah,
and then
during that, we had the Olympic Games,
went very bad, we did not win any medal. Then there was scandal. Some players were supposed to be registered, then their names were not there.
We're not missing.
Even a certain athlete even had to leave Nigeria to, represent another country, but I think now she's not representing that country again.
Yeah.
So many things happened like in between. Then after that, the president removed him. Remember, there was a cabinet reshuffle. The president removed him, and then now appointed Shehu Diko. And in our restructured the sports ministry back to what we know before, which is the National Sports Commission. If you remember back then, when we had the National Sports Commission under the time of IBB, things were a bit better because there's a way, that's when we had Chief, I think Alex Akinyele, if you remember. So maybe the president was trying to move back to that era whereby having the sports commission will bring the football more to the grassroots level where you can go down and begin to break the structure because people believe this president is a reformist, right? He's a reformer. But then, he now appointed Shehu Diko. So at that point, I'm like, oh, wow, Shehu Diko, okay, maybe now we are going to take our sports serious. But when I look back, I don't see what Shehu Diko has done. And when I look back, things are getting worse in our sport. So I think it's high time that the president steps in. Smith, our sport is already dead. The next thing is that it's going to be buried.
But you know that let me say something. And from a previous position, there was someone that demanded for that post that they put Shehu Diko, but it was not considered.
I don't know about that.
The person, I don't want to mention this person's name. The person is a two-time governor in Nigeria. You will respect him if you.
Oh, okay. I think I know.
I don't want to mention him.
The person is from the southwest. I know.
Yes, it's the southwest.
And when he was the governor, he did love sports. Yeah, he was a sports lover. You see, yes. If that man was the sports minister, I'm telling
you cannot do this nonsense. If two cockroach is playing in Bangladesh, Shehu Diko will be there. Which is Emilio Cap and go and be standing picture. If that and Mosquito, they are playing in Spain, Shehu Diko will be there, snapping pictures.
So that takes me on that thing as well. If this president really loves sports, for example, I don't think he's a sports lover because if he loves sports, you see that Emilio cap that Gusso, whatever was putting on in that picture, the president would have removed it from his head. And say you're an embarrassment to me. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Yes. It's like these people don't even care again about our sports. In fact, if the president really loves sports, since they say that he's a political strategist, he will make sure that Gusa or whatever his name is does not even compete for the next NFF election. He would remove his name from that ballot. Did you do this? What I'm saying? So even the audacity that they're even allowing Gusso to actually contest for this election is beyond me. Do you know what it means for us not to qualify for 2 consecutive World Cup? If it was Brazil that did not qualify for this World Cup, do you know there would have been an emergency meeting in Brazil? The whole of Brazil would have come to a standstill. Remember, Brazil has never, as bad as Brazil has been sometimes, Brazil is the only country that has been to every World Cup. But now imagine if Brazil did not qualify for the World Cup. Even the Minister of Sport of Brazil would not, he would resign. The Brazilian FA president would have resigned. But with us, our football has gone so low that the person that did not qualify for the World Cup has the audacity to contest for an election and is even putting on an Emilio cap. That's how bad it has become. Everything has become political as well. So I don't want to go deep into this. Like, it's just so bad. And that picture already shows me how bad things are going to get in our football.
Sorry, I don't want to go into details, but there was I was hearing a rumor too that even if you forge something, you can still apply to be in a particular. No, I'm just trying to say that nobody is holding anybody accountable for anything. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Even everything now goes. Anybody does anything. So look at it now. People are doing. He went to go and do renewed hope football match, grassroots. Shodiko, with his big belly, was playing number 9. Is that grassroots development? I'm just saying, no. This Shodiko, he has turned football to a mockery. He has turned sport.
It is so bad. I've been following football from the time of your chief Alex Akinyele when he was chairman of the sports commission. Even Jim, you remember the days of Jim
Iwobodo.
Minister for Sport back then in those days. During Abacha's time, IBB's time.
Abacha's time. People accuse Iwobodo of taking the generator of National Stadium.
I remember.
But for me, this is the lowest. I don't think I can get lower than this. And I know that you don't want to talk about it. I will still refer to it. That is because there's no leader.
Yes.
There's no leader.
And I think
continue, Amola.
Everything that is going on in the country is also affecting our football. Yes. There's less accountability. The opposition, the people who are supposed to be opposition suddenly too are begging for bread, you see. So I don't want to go into politics, but everybody's just finding their own bread and butter, Everybody wants a piece of national cake. Nobody is willing to hold anybody accountable. Gone are the days whereby opposition in the National Assembly, you call the Minister for Sport, you ask questions.
Come and defend this thing. I don't know why Uzo Kalu is not the chairman for sport, because at least
now you're talking.
Yes, he's the pillar of sport,
Sport, yes, former governor. Yes.
Former governor, he did so well.
But you can't blame him now. He wants to be the next Senate president, So, things like that.
Ambition and things like
ambition that. Ambition is high in the Senate presidency.
It is very, very difficult. I just hope that one day things happen. But I want to ask you this question first. I want to ask you, do you think, I know that, there will be draw for the AFCON now in 3 days' time.
Oh, wow.
And after the World Cup, there will be draws for the qualifiers of the 230 World Cup. Africa will be having 8 slots, not 9. And the reason is because Morocco is going to qualify automatically for that World Cup.
Before you continue, but if a team qualifies automatically, they take the slot of a host nation now, not the slot of the continent.
No, so I don't know why they keep for example, now, not Africa now, not America, sorry. They have 3 teams called.
Yes.
Yes, so they just use, so it's like 6. They have 6 originally. So the 3 of them already taken by the host. So the other competed for the 3.
Okay, so
yes. So, like for example, now is it Paraguay and Uruguay? I don't know, Uruguay and Argentina also. They're going to be hosting the World Cup to next year. So they're going to
100 years anniversary or something.
They'll qualify automatically. So in our own, do you think we are also on the verge of not qualifying for that World Cup? That is my fear.
Should I be honest with you? Those who know me very well know that most time when I talk, I remove my bias cap and I tell people the way it is. It's the same way I can always predict who is going to win an election or who is going to. I'm going to tell you today, Smith, go and write it down. If we continue the way we are going, Nigeria is not going for the 2030 World Cup. I'm not a prophet of boom and bang. This is one of the reasons, and I'll tell you one of the main reasons.
Yes,
one of the main. Sorry, I know I'm taking time, but I'm just trying to just give me like maybe 5 minutes to analyze this for you. One of the issues we have is that for you to do well in a qualifier, it is different from a tournament. Nigeria can do well in a tournament. You know why? Because in a tournament, you play in Morocco, you play under a good weather, and our players, they can express themselves because they are based in Europe, your Lukman, your Sima, So that one is not a problem. That's why in AFCON, people are like, is this the same Super Eagles that plays in the qualifiers, right? People always ask that questions. The reason why we don't do well in the qualifiers, one of the main reasons, because we don't have a good home infrastructure. You know, we are still living in the old glory days, for example, of when Uyo Stadium was so good under Akpabio. Remember when the Uyo Stadium was first built, right? Akpabio was the governor, right? So everything was well planned, you know, from the stadium. They would take you to Uyo, put you in a nice hotel, you play under the Uyo pitch. Everything was nice, right?
Yeah.
But as it stands now, Uyo Stadium is cannot even meet FIFA standard for playing.
Yes.
So this is the same Uyo Stadium you want to take Lukman to or Osimhen to play qualifiers.
Yeah.
And you expect them to win. Now, for you to qualify for the World Cup, right, you have to make sure you win all your home games, right?
Yeah.
You don't have control over what happens outside.
Yeah.
But you have control over what happens inside. So, but if you don't even have good home stadium, how would you win your home games? So this is part of the reason. We don't have... I thought part of what I was saying about Shehu Diko, I thought by now Shehu Diko would have lobbied the presidency. Like, okay, let's give a contract to someone to refurbish the National Stadium Abuja. What is going on with our Abuja Stadium? You know? And that reason why players like Rio, right? Rio Osula will not play for Nigeria. If we had a good infrastructure, what would have happened is that all you need to do is you take a player like Osula, right? Tell him to come to Abuja. From London, you will fly to Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, right? Abuja is a nice city. Abuja is one of the most well-planned cities in Africa, right? From Abuja Airport, you take him straight to maybe the Transcorp Hotel. You say this is where they camp, this is where we stay for our campsite, where the team stays when you come to Abuja. Then from there, you take him to maybe the National Stadium Abuja. He sees that, wow, it has been renovated, the pitch is nice. Then you take him maybe to a training facility close to the stadium. That, okay, this is the Super Eagles training facility. Even with that, those things is enough to even convince a player to play for Nigeria. But we don't have that. We don't have Smith, as it stands today, we don't really have a home stadium. The Uyo Stadium of today is not the same Uyo Stadium 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when Akpabio was the governor of Akwa Ibom.
It's not when Yenetro was playing you then. It's not the same. Exactly.
So things have changed. So, and nothing has been done. I've not even heard anything about. Okay. The last time I checked, I don't want to go into religion now because now it's a sensitive topic. When you build, you know what? Let me even go there. When you build a national stadium, right? The main primary purpose of building a stadium is for playing football matches, right? Then secondary purpose, you can have revival meetings, your crusade, right? You can have other events. But now, our sports stadiums have been turned into Christian crusade program.
Political gatherings.
In fact, so that is how, like, okay, don't let me, because now when I start talking now, people don't let me leave it like that, because I know we are very sensitive sometimes. So based on all these things, Nigeria might not go for the World Cup in 2030. Most especially now, if this government is re-elected next year, and if they don't change, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. They will not go for the World Cup,
Yeah, I think that, if you are re-elected, I think we're going to take football sabbatical.
Exactly. Maybe we stop watching.
That is it. That's my own thing.
So, I think and a quick one about protest. Personally, I would not even advise anyone to go on protest now. Do you know why? It is election season. The political atmosphere is very hot. The opposition is trying to find their own way. So the government, during an election period, every government becomes very sensitive when it comes to protest. And protests like that can also be hijacked by maybe the opposition, by other people who have no personal interest and things like that, right? So I don't think it's even advisable to even have any protest now. That is just based on me knowing Nigeria as a society, our political atmosphere. 1 year before the election, you don't want to be having protest. I know, by the way, I know you said you were arrested once in Nigeria and you were in a police station, so I don't know what happened.
I know what I faced, so I know exactly how the team system works. So
So exactly, and yeah. So now a quick one before I go, and please one more last now to talk about the NFF award, right, and the Congress.
CAF. Mm-hmm.
When I think of it very well, it's not a bad thing that we'll be having such an event. Do you know why? It's going to help our image and our reputation as well. There's nothing like bad publicity, as they say. It's going to put Nigeria in the map again. Like, oh wow, Nigeria. Maybe is it going to be in Abuja, right?
Yeah.
Like Abuja, you showcase Abuja to the world. People can see Nigeria again, the beauty of Nigeria and things like that. So there's nothing wrong with us hosting the NFF Congress and NFF Award. It's going to showcase, since we're not going to the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
If you can always turn your lemon into a lemonade, something like that. So that is fine. But when it now comes to the issue of, is it a priority now? No, it's not a priority.
No, it's not a priority.
So it's not a priority, but it is not a bad idea. So that's what I would say about the
NFL. People, you write lectures, and I might enjoy that lecture. People talk say, "Are you a lecturer?"
I'm not a lecturer. I'm just a theological person. I like to analyze things without bias or
Yeah. Thank you, Aidamala.
Thank you very much for your time today.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's a very good talk for Aidamala. And Balogun. Sorry, Balogun. I would like to bring you on board. I think there is one audio making noise, and also Jude, you have changed your name like 5 times. You are Nigerian F. I'm going to bring you on, Jude. Just wait. I'm going to bring Aida to first. Please, Balogun, there's something wrong with your audio. I don't know what's wrong with your audio, Balogun. So Zizo, let me hear from you. I'll bring you Jude too. Zizo, let me hear from you. I know that you don't load so many things for Ed, Zizo, but let me hear from you. Zizo. Don't start. So I don't know. Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me? Zizo, can you hear me? So I think Zizo, you have to join back. Zizo?
I can't hear you.
Oh, so please join back. Just join back. Zizo should join back.
I can't hear you.
Join back. Rejoin. I don't just rejoin. It happens like that. Rejoin. It's okay. You can rejoin it. Yeah, it happens like that. So just rejoin. So let me bring Jude. Can you hear me, Jude?
Yes. Good evening. I can hear you.
Good evening. Are you okay?
It's evening, so I am.
Yeah. Are you first time caller here?
Yeah, I'm a first time caller. Nice to meet you. I'm the YouTuber who owns Nigeria Football Scout, and I do a lot of football content on Nigeria.
Okay. All right.
What I want to talk to you today about is, just the state of Nigerian football and the NFF. I've seen Eric Shaw go around to many football
where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New York. I live in the USA.
Okay, yes, okay.
So yeah, over the past few weeks, we've seen Eric Shaw, visit a lot of MPFL teams, even NLO. But he said that the quality in those leagues are not the best.
Mm-hmm.
We have very good home-based players. We have a lot of talent, but the quality is just not there. So what do you have to say about that?
So for me, it's the quality is not there. The infrastructure is not there. For me, I think that's to do with the education. The level of talents we have now is not like the one we used to have before. So depends on where they train, who is training them. I said it several times that when I watch Nigeria Academy play, I don't understand it again. When I watch Nigeria secondary school team play, it's just like there's nothing here. So I agree with Eric Shaw. In my opinion, I think the level of talents we have in Nigeria now is not world standard. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, and even we can look at how the system of youth football plays into Nigeria. Many young players, they even leave before they even turn 18, 19 years old. They go to Europe. So already our best players are leaving our leagues. Our best players are leaving the top academies, going to Europe, and it makes our current system fail. And then on top of that, the fans just don't enjoy the football anymore. So it just keeps going down and down and down.
Yeah.
It's a very agree.
I agree with you. Yeah. So you say you're a football scout.
Yes.
Have you scouted any Nigerian player, and tell me which one do you think impressed you most?
I've been looking at a lot of grassroots players.
Yeah.
Particularly, there's a lot of good players in Lagos who play for. Everybody knows Beyond Limits, but there's even smaller clubs that play in the N Youth League Cup that are very talented, and I can see that if they continue training hard and maybe make a big move to Europe, they can be big players for the Super Eagles. We even see some players for Sunshine Stars, Football Academy. Very good players. Yes.
Okay. So okay, you're on YouTube, Nigeria Football. Is it Nigeria Football Scout on YouTube?
Yes, Nigerian Football Scout on YouTube.
Scout. So you have posted videos of Nigerian players on YouTube.
Yes.
So out of the players you have posted on YouTube now, who do you think impressed you most? Like out of the players you have posted on YouTube, who do you think impressed you more, and why did you select that player to post their video? Yeah.
Okay, so recently I did a video on Abdul Malik. He plays for a very low league team in England.
He plays in the National League.
Yes. And many people think that Abdul Malik is, just a small player, but I definitely can see in a few years he's gonna be a very big player.
But he's 23 now.
He's 23 now. But I can definitely see I see that spark.
He's old.
Yeah, I understand. However, he was playing at Manchester City's academy. So he wanted to take his own route in football. Some players, they play for big clubs and it's hard for them, to get into the first teams. So what they do is they go into a different club and try to make a name for themselves. So with Abdul Malik, I think that if we can get him to maybe a league outside England, then he can definitely, make a bigger name for himself. But he's done very impressively well last season.
I heard that Wigan Athletic is after him, in the English League One. So if he gets to Wigan and perform well in League One, maybe probably that can actually be a pathway for him. But I can tell you that the way he was dribbling those in the conference, in the Conference League, in the National League, in my own opinion, you need to play against tougher opponents. I remember Samuel Kalu when he was playing in Slovenia. He can dribble all those Slovenian league players. But when he went to Belgium, it was a different ballgame entirely. So it's just like people you have in front of you. Abdul Malik is a good player, but he's 23 years of age.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know exactly. I think Rochdale got promoted, didn't it? Rochdale? I think Rochdale.
Yeah, Rochdale got promoted instead of Bournemouth.
Yeah. Instead of Bournemouth, because Rochdale is my own team here.
Oh, really?
They're not far from where I stay here. So I've been praying. They lost. They didn't get promoted automatically in the final day. So nice that I think somebody said you posted a video about Aziz. Is it?
Yeah, I post videos about Aziz.
So talk about Aziz before I let you go.
Yeah, Femi Aziz is. I can see why Eric Shaw wants him in the squad. Eric Shaw plays a very aggressive style of play, so he wants very quick technical wingers. Aziz can play both feet and he's good on both flanks. However, one thing I will say about him is he lacks some end product sometimes. Usually he just tries to go for their cross, and he's a little bit lazy on defense. So I don't really see how he fits into the squad in terms of his work rate. However, attacking wise, he's amazing. He can give those crosses to Osimhen, Akar Adams, so he'll be a really good player for the next coming games.
Okay, do you see a move happening for Femi Aziz, maybe outside England, in the summer?
If I don't see him moving to a Premier League club, I definitely see him moving to an Italian club. Italian clubs like to play that type of football where they get out wide, get on the wings. We saw players like Olaina go to Torino for a few years just because he's great on the wings,
Yeah.
So I think he might make a move to Italy. And And one more thing I want to talk about before I go. I know there's a lot of people is Christantos Uche this season. For me, Christantos Uche is a great player. I say this to everybody. If Jude Bellingham was Nigerian, it would be Christantos Uche. However, it just didn't work out at Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
I think that if Uche makes a big move this summer, it can help boost his career again. But I don't think he's gonna make it to the Unity Cup or maybe the next few friendlies that Nigeria will have, just because he hasn't been playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has not been playing. I think there's a move on the card for him. I think he might be going to Real Betis and the Spanish La Liga. So I think they'll be playing the Champions League next year. So that would go be a very interesting move for him. I rate him a lot, Uche, but Oliver Glasner, the coach of Crystal Palace, is not really his fan. So I like Uche, but unfortunately things are not really working well for Uche. I wish him luck. But thank you, Jude, for finding time to join us today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
We hope to see you. So guys, subscribe to his this and also go and check it out too on YouTube and see exactly what is going on there. Thank you, Uche. Thank you. Thank you, Jude,
thank
for your
you
time.
So much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah. So that is actually what Jude, Nigerian football scout. I like, is new here. So let me try and bring my entourage again. So let me try. So just hold on for a second. Let me see Balogun because he's joining from Lagos. Let me just maybe it's going to work out well for him. Balogun, can you hear me, Balogun?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, it's been such a long time since we talk. We actually, according to what I will listen to what you have.
Email address. Do you mind sending me some mails? Email?
Yeah, I'll be very busy. So, very busy.
Send me. Sorry, I'm just too busy. Sorry, because
I will send me a message on Instagram. Think you need to see it.
So on Speedline or on Gas Football? Which one?
Gas Football.
Is your name? Is your name Hope to Balogun on this?
Yeah. I'll send an email with my name on Instagram.
Okay. All right. Let me hear from you quickly so that I can bring it up so I can wrap it up. Yeah. Let me hear from you.
Yeah. According to what you have been saying, for Zadok Wana, I think if he moves to Real Madrid and then send him loan, I think it's going to make him get something because I think the guy is very talented. But for me, I think Elshell know what is best for his players. So I think Elshell, you have to wait for Elshell's permission before you think of a club to go, because I think Elshell really like him a lot. For our Super Eagles, for our Super Eagles World Cup.
Called him up for the Unity Cup.
Yeah, something like that. Yes, I see the list. About 90 of them. But for the Super Eagles, I think if Elshell is planning on winning the World Cup, because when he came the first time, he said he's going to win the World Cup in 2030. If he's planning for something like that, I think we guys should support him.
He plans to win the World Cup in 2030?
Yes, when he came the first time, on this first interview, he said the brother is going to win the World Cup in 2030. That if not,
is he I want continue.
That was he said now.
With Ibrahim Boussou, the president. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, actually, that's what he said at the first time. But I think Nigeria football is going down. There's an adage in my language that said, when you born a child, if the child good, it's for everybody. But when the child is bad, it's for only you. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
When you born a child, if the child is good, it's for everybody. But when it's bad, it's for what? It's for only you. Now Nigeria football is bad, so it's for only the what? Only for the government. It's not for everybody. But when it's good, you see what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody will keep coming. But I think Nigeria now, the president will need to ban us so that we need to settle down at home and build our squad again, because I think there's nothing coming. You get me? When this set of players just go, I think the football is gone for Nigeria. That's the truth. Yeah. Also, for the Unity Cup, I still get surprised when I see some regulars. According to the home goal Nigeria, the list they released home goal like yesterday, the 90 players. I still see some players who are like Bruno Imeshi, Sanusi in the list. When I think that it's time for us to give some fresh players so that we already know what those players are capable of doing. You see, bring some fresh players so that you see what they can do. Not the one we have been seeing regular, like Emmanuel Fernandez. We have been seeing what he can do. I think we need some fresh faces for this Unity Cup. I just hope that list is not the real list. Because I don't know, I don't know that it's the real list, but I think we need at least 10 youth players who have not gotten call, who have not gotten call up for Nigeria before, to at least get call up so that they can they can know what they can do, not the one we have seen before. That's my opinion on that. Actually, for Rio Ngoma and David Sola, I think Nigeria should just forget about it because one, why I'm saying this because Nigeria are not ready for anything in the near future. If we fail to go to the 2030 World Cup, I think they should just Nigeria should just be given time so that they should go on their own and go and settle their things at home. And think they should come back in 2034 to do something because next year, according to what I'm hearing, I think Nigeria they may not qualify because we are still going for low grade players, people in League One, not people playing in Premier League, strong contenders that we know that when they come, they will match their foot in the team. Not players.
Yes. Hello. No, I think he's got network issue. Obalogun, I think his Obalogun's got network problem. Oh, sorry. So my last caller to today. I hope I'm going to finish early. So Zizo, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Ayrton?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Zizo, can you hear me, Zizo? I think Zizo is not going to talk today. So Ayrton, just go on. Zizo, I cannot hear you, Zizo. You have to maybe you can rejoin. I think he's having issues with I don't know, Zizo. I cannot hear you, Zizo.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, continue.
So, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Let me just say this. The young man, Zadok Yohana, I'm happy for him. You know, it's not easy moving from the north last year to Sweden, and he's doing well for himself. But trying to bring him to Super Eagles, me, I would say no. Let the young boy integrate.
Unity Cup now. Unity Cup.
Bismillah. Let it even be Coca-Cola Cup. Let the boy integrate well. See, sometimes NFL sets these boys up for failure. They know they are not ready, but they set them up for failure. You know, we've seen players that came to Unity Cup and they didn't perform. I would have loved that young boy. That's why we have been clamoring for them to, resurrect our underage football. These guys playing for either under 20 or under 23, they will not be under any pressure. Super Eagles is too big for them to now.
Yeah.
I said something about that one they were trying to bring from is it not Plymouth guy, the Owen Husseini? That no, don't use in Unity Cup. Super Eagles. Now ask me like if you have good under 23, shouldn't you take our under 23 to Unity Cup?
Yeah.
You can use all these boys.
So
you can use all these boys. Then see a boy just moved last year.
But do you think that Zadok Jaya, if you are recommending that we should use our 23 for Unity Cup, do you think that Zadok Joanna, do you think that it will not play for our under 23?
That's why I'm saying that he should play under 23.
Yes. So there's nothing bad then if they bring him to Unity Cup so I can have experience national team before they call him for in September for that 23.
Wait, well, Smith, that what you people be saying. You know my stand when it comes to Super Eagles. You know how much I like Super Eagles. Even just as now that Super Eagles has become something that they have rubbish. That's why you see people like using Super Eagles to say players like Benjamin Tiaminu and this guy and Brahmayi. Like you and I, we knew when you have ball then. You have to walk out to any call up. Even on basic goals, you have to walk out to any call up. Now put your measure players there, bring him. A player just play one season, you bring him. Then I hope he survive. I hope he plays well. That's my own. But I'm saying I'm still standing on my own that she should. It's not yet time to bring Super Eagles. That's my own. And I've said it many times and times again. Use this Unity Cup to try our free players and players that have been on sabbatical, either through injury or loss of form. Use the Unity Cup player to bring them back. Let's see if they still have something to offer. Like I don't feel like I don't feel my senior man girls. Let it come. Like if this guy just started back, Boniface, bring all this boy. Let's see what they can give, what they have. If they can, if they can get their mojo back, bring them to Unity Cup. I want to invest some African, some home base into the team. I don't mind. That's my own. That's my own on that. Space. I told you yesterday. I said something to you. I took my time to check all the players in Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. Most of these guys were born in Europe. This under 17. AFCON under 17. Most of them were born in Europe. People that have viable league, people that have viable underage, viable football programs, they're still going to Europe to get players for under 17. Meanwhile, Nigeria that does not have anything. The NFL president is saying they should not invite players from abroad, the foreign born. Now you can see the way we are introducing people. They have the best facilities, everything in place. They are still going out to get players. Look at that boy from Chelsea. Look at that boy from Tunisia. Look at those boys. They were born in France, Belgium, and go. Even Tanzania got a player that was born in abroad.
Yes.
Under 17. And now our own people are saying no. The under 17 should not be no. Your man Guso said no foreign born players play under age. Can't just imagine when people are trying to expose themselves. When people are trying to put something higher, our own people are moving backward. Who cost us? Please, let me ask a question. Have you offended anybody? Should everybody go and beg Eric Shed? Should everybody go and beg Bolanko? Should everybody go and beg people that caused Nigeria football? Please forgive us.
I also understand this, and I want to say this before you go on. I want to apologize to you when you made this point about there's always a political undertone to the NSC and the NFF. I was defending Sheodiko until I saw your FA president putting on a cap, a political cap that is not meant to be partisan at all, but it's also doing that. I think that is actually was very wrong. Why don't I want to ask you a question? See, people, I don't want to put anything here, but when things happen like this, we God bless his soul, Ibrahim Galadima, when Nigeria failed to qualify for the World Cup, I think it was that was during Obasanjo's time, if I'm not actually mistaken. It was 2006. It was under Obasanjo's time. I think second time. I think he got out of office. Because there's always penalty. If you fail, I don't know. If you fail in your assignment, you are going. That is Nigeria.
That is Nigeria back then.
That is Nigeria. If you have failed in your assignment, you are going. But what do you think is wrong? Is it the issue of leadership, or what do you think is wrong, or not people just taking responsibility?
Thank you. When a former, I hate to coach politics, when a former party chairman said, if you come to our party, all your sins are forgiven.
Okay, yeah. That's another thing.
You can see that when some people fail in their duties, then they defect because it's a mantra of the party that once you come, your sins are forgiven. Look at the mass extermination that happened in Italy. Adinamula was saying something like the other time. That pushed like, look at in Nigeria we reward failure. It is that same country that a minister under his watch, people went for interview and died. And I was saying nobody can afford him to resign.
Yeah.
Because I said they are kidding, nobody can afford me to resign. What I'm saying is the way we do this, and Nigeria is going backward in all sectors. In all sectors, going backward. I said it. We don't know what's happening to us until we miss out of qualifying for AFCON. It's been like it is coming. It's right here in our face. The Nigeria will miss out on AFCON.
If Nigeria misses out on the next AFCON, then we just close football in Nigeria. Let me just answer this question quickly. Smith, are you aware that Tony Numelu helped build the Cameroon FECA Foot headquarters? Why can't we have a UBA 20 center in Lagos or sell our our stadium naming rights to Tony Numelu? See, I think one of the problems the NFF is having about finance is the issue of accountability. I think, if I give you ₦1, I expect you to come and explain how you spent the ₦1 to me. I don't know, maybe you guys, I'm communicating. But if there is no issue of accountability, it's difficult. I remember we had this conversation before when the league is trying to create something called the Nigerian football pots that people in diaspora can put money there just to help the federation. And you said something there that somebody will go and use your money to be drinking Friday night.
No, if there's no accountability, I can't put myself.
Yes, that is the issue.
I work hard for my money.
I think the reason why the NFF is struggling is just because that I think the issue of accountability is not actually what's there. I think they need to come out, and be able to be open to their finance. For example, now, there's nothing wrong in Nigerian football pots. If the NFF can publish their accounts, publish it, let's know. For example, now, the girls cannot fly to, he said that under 15 girls cannot fly out to Burkina Faso because we don't have money to take them to Burkina Faso. But you see them getting hotel, bringing this thing. I saw one of, it's just so bad. So, like that type of money, we know that diaspora can give you money, but the issue is that there must be issue of what? Of accountability. I think that's the reason why Illuminu cannot partner with the NFF, partner with FECA Foot instead than to partner with the NFF.
Illuminu is a businessman. He's a businessman. He's a businessman. He's not. Dangote is a businessman too, but Dangote just took out. Illuminu is a banker. I promise.
Yeah, let me just say. Super quickly, please. Aidotun is right. We should not invite Joanna now to Super Eagles. If anything goes wrong, the fans will bully him and it can affect his future. Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a very good point from your own. I didn't think about it that way because Super Eagles might be very big. If it's under 20, it can reintegrate from that level and continue to actually grow. So,
at least Yobo didn't do another 20. But yes. West Ham Super Eagles for many years.
Many years. So, which is that the reason we can't qualify for the World Cup in 2030 and 2034 is because we didn't qualify for this year's under 17 AFCON. And the current under 20 will not be playing 2030 because of age sheets. See, you know that there's a Super Eagle, there's a player that played under 20 last year. So one guy came out that this boy is my senior, my chapel prefect for our chapel prefect. Chapel prefect, I think chapel prefect is 2009. Was it 2009? Chapel prefect, I don't know. Maybe probably
2019.
2019 chapel prefect. No. It was far back. It's not 2019. Maybe probably was 2015. I think it was further back. So because when I calculated that thing, if the guy was 16 years when he was in SS3, the guy should be 31. Around the time I actually played the under 20. So if he's playing under 20 at 31, that means that I don't know, maybe he was 10 years old when he was in secondary school, or maybe 5 years old when he was in this. I'm just saying that if you say age sheets, there might be either truth in there. But the issue is just that we need to be serious. We need to be serious. So I don't know any final thought on that.
Yes,
So I know that you want to say something about, yeah?
See, now, Smith, I like it that YouTube is showing this AFCON under 17. And shame on us. Shame on us. Smith, I told you, I took my time to check all the players of those North Africans. Can you imagine? Now, what Ushe just said, we just read it as God forbid. It's coming to that. If you don't do the right thing, it will come to that. It will come to that. It will. It will come to that. Because you have to start from the cradle. And now, Eniola Luko said something. She said she was recruited by England national team at age 14. Then when all you know is this team, and that's what will come to your head. Like what you said, I said, like what the question I asked. I said, my heart will want my son to play for Nigeria, but my sense will say, play for America. That will happen. And like I said, you don't need to take a player to Abuja Stadium or facilities. No. Your facilities, put it the on internet. People will see it. Even see, these players are ready to play for Cap. Look at that point, for instance, Newcastle. He have access to internet. They will check everything about them, about what you call it. They will check everything about Morocco online. They will see it, but they will be the one that will send message though. We are ready to represent Morocco, change nationality. That is what you do. Rio government does not need to go to Nigeria before playing for Nigeria, for knowing what's going on. Online, just go online. See, so this Spy Goose Club, this Falcons Club, see, you see everything. Wow, man, I need to go and play for Nigeria. You don't need to do that. And like the man said, we should not blame any player that is not ready to play for Nigeria. This guy grew up in a system that has given them everything. So that you said is that these boys are always at a dilemma because their friends will be mocking them. They know what they face. We don't see it. We don't see what they face. So anyone that agrees to play for Nigeria should play. Anyone that doesn't want to play for Nigeria, I wish them well because I'm not going to blame them. Because what is enticing them about playing for Nigeria? Which we thought I went to chatting. When I talk about Sonia Luko, you asked a question, you said, who will pay him? Even if in your mind is to work for free, do you think you will not be under what do you call it? That I'm also telling, see my player. No, he cannot work in that environment.
I don't know why we cannot create a football environment.
That's just it. If I give them a conducive environment to work, so these guys are ready to come back. Look at Sagnabri. He's going to play for Cordoba, but he's playing for Germany. Laurent Sonne, he's going to play for Senegal. He's playing for Germany.
Just before I let you go, let me ask you this question. Do you think that Mustafa was right? Say that we should not blame, we are not good enough. That's why we're not at this World Cup. Do you agree with him?
Partially, I agree with that partially. But when we're not good enough, we have to be holistically. From the management, from the football administrators to the managers and to the players. We should don't look at it holistically. Not blame one person.
The problem is this, sorry to just keeping you for so long. The problem is this. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I don't want to say things are going down. It's like things are just going sideways people don't know what is right from what is wrong again. You know that Ibrahim Gusso went on Super Sports so that they went to go and ask some people in the journalists, in the media, that Alex Munidi said it's a good choice. Nobody even questioned that. Nobody questioned that. He put it on the story that it's God that revealed it to him. Nobody accused, nobody, I said that these things are going unchallenged. In the 90s, people are under the table writing stories.
Yes, sir.
In a very hostile environment.
Yes.
People are under the table writing stories. People will bring exclusive. But my brother, if you write exclusive now, it's people will drop 20K, 30K. That is your exclusive story. How look at it's going down. And with you, and to be honest with you, even that way he said that it's even hard for him to get somebody to employ.
Yes, now.
Yes.
Because all what people do now is everybody just going on social media trying to create content. Some people just create content out of senseless content.
Yeah, your
people are becoming lazy. People are becoming lazy every day. I'll still blame it on the leadership of the country. I know the leader will not come and do this, but create an enabling environment and punish people for crime committed from top to bottom. Then people will sit tight.
Any people that forge, it's a serious offense.
It's a serious offense. They do something bad.
All these pardoning people that forge. See,
I'm not saying condemn them. I said punish them. Punish them. They integrated them back. Not that anything. People just go and do nonsense.
I know the father is late now. He was that Sam Aluko was the grandfather.
MP for your was former
senator. He did the South senator.
I know.
Yeah, it was the only PDP senator in the whole of Southwest there, 1999. Senator Bengaluko.
That's the son of the late economist, Professor Sam Aluko.
Sam Aluko, very intelligent Sam Aluko. So I don't know. Thank you for your time. I also just have I don't know. We'll keep listening. Thank you. I don't know. We'll talk in the background. Thank you. Thank you. So Zizo, you have been waiting for so long. So yeah. Your daily Davi, I would like you to park so that we can hear you. I don't want to be driving and So if you are ready, park. So Zizo, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Nah, man. Our football is something else, man. I don't know what to say with our football. I don't know why things are not I don't know what else to say is from the government. I don't know. It's going down every day. What is happening? It's nothing to write home about, man. It's not good at all. Mm-hmm. The way other countries are progressing, our own is backward. Football, backward. Government, backward. Progression, backward. Everything is backward. I don't know. Even when you guys said you want to protest, I was like, what are you protesting? But I don't want to say because I know my country. My people. When you do protest, you will see some people that will go and collect money from behind and do counter protest.
That's the problem we are facing.
It's like we are fighting government at the same time fighting ourselves. I don't know what to say that can help Nigeria. Nigeria is something else, man. Look at when you were talking about that under 20. I was like, who did this list itself? Why did they make that list? Yeah, I think they're sitting in the one northern state or Abuja, and they can pick all these players you see there. All of them are. I don't think any of them are good. I'm telling you the truth, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you. You see all these players you see there. They're not going to go anywhere. Okay, look at those that are playing. That played, even the ones that failed to qualify and all this thing. How many of them just one or two that is good up till now. I'm not talking about, oh, we did not qualify. Okay, it's fine, we did not qualify. But those players, one of them or two, should have been good. But nothing like that. Nothing like that. Even the ones that are playing, that played out under 20, how many of them that is playing even in championship? I'm not talking about premiership or the second division in Europe. For you to know how bad our football is. Our football is, people are saying, okay, the reason why they made these foreign players not to come and play for underage football for Nigeria is because NFF and all these their agent, they are doing marketing, they are doing business. That's why they don't want good players from Europe to come and represent Nigeria in this underage football. Even the ones that were born in Europe, they don't want them. Anybody that is good, they don't want them. They want to market all these people that don't even know how to play football. And the ones they are doing that, they are not even using any profit for them, because if they market you and you are good, that is when big club will take you and they will be making money from it. But they are not making any money. You carry all the people, all these useless players you carry from all this academy and all these people that pay their way in. You carry all of them and put in under 20, put in under 17. Still, none of them is excelling.
Yes, that's the problem.
The scouting, because
all
they know.
Croatia, everything.
Yeah. They go there, some of them, they start eating all these junky food. They will abandon football. Yeah,
it's right, because sometimes you see, it's just so sad that
some of them
football, they're not the best.
Some of them, when they take them all these Kazakhstan, Kuwait, and all these places, they will abandon them there before this person is in jail. This one is committed this crime, because there's no foundation.
Any player when they take from MPFL go Iraq or Iran or those Kuwait, before you come Europe,
it go hard. It go hard. Even we that are claiming that we love football, how many people have buy ticket to watch Nigeria when they are playing with? To be honest with you, you see, Nigerians, it's only mouth we have. We don't love football. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe far back in 1996, 1994, that is when Nigeria nobody liked football anymore.
I think we love football. I just think
we love football, but we are not showing it. How can you love football? But
the generation of
this our generation, they are fed up with football. They are not interested in football anymore. That's why you don't see them going to unless government or these people throw the stadium open.
In Morocco, Nigerian fans were selling their ticket to Algerians.
That is what I'm trying to say to you. I know all these things. That is what you see. This Unity Cup, the Jamaicans, they have bought the whole ticket. Some of the tickets, I've seen it. I have their website here. I can log in and see people that are buying tickets. Our own, you will see only 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not like you said where I buy the ticket for the Unity Cup. I just buy them general stands, not be
Nigeria, man. It's something
that there's I know that we like football, but just as different things don't take over.
Yeah,
I don't like you, because then we are not social media. It's not more about vibes. I was so surprised when we went to go and watch Nigeria versus Algeria in Marrakesh, and I realized that the green that was there are Algerians. The hotel that I stayed from edge, in fact, as we finish breakfast now, in the drum, Algerians,
See the way Smith, sorry, the way all these Northern Africans here, the way they love football, you can see it in the stadium, see it outside the stadium. It's not like this with Nigeria. That is what I'm trying to say to you. Our own is mouth. We are only in social media. Bra 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 bra. No, nobody is going to stadium to watch ball. Imagine with our population 250 million or 300 million. Imagine just 2% of that 300 million enter stadium. You know,
if you want to bring the Nigerian fans to stadium, you have to bring portable. If you don't bring all those portable to come and play this, they will not come. They will not come. If you don't bring portable, don't bring like all those Qatar FA to come. Look at how many people watch Qatar FA and portable.
Only
watch Super Eagles.
Only mumu thing they like. They don't like all. That's just so, they don't like football.
Interesting. If you don't add entertainment to it,
no,
you add people who can come and dance during halftime. You know, like if you don't add those things, Nigeria will not go watch you. We don't go watch. Forget.
Yeah, that is exactly what we are trying to say, because our government and the people they employ to supervise football in Nigeria is messing up with everything.
I won't lie to you. Sometimes, if I'm watching maybe Bournemouth against Crystal Palace, I dey sleep. No talk of watching Enyimba and Rangers. So that is it. When I want to pay my money, when I want to pay my money and go and watch. See, I won't lie to you. Against Nigeria against Algeria, it got to a stage I got tired because we they play Algeria too much. You know, they don't pass anything again. So sometimes too, you have to spice these things up by making it. You know, for example, now I won't lie to you. What really I wake a lot of people up there? The music Nigeria they played. When we won that game, we're playing. When we halftime things, people are dancing. One guy that is a German like this, he used to dance. I don't know if you know the guy. He's a German. He used to a German Nigerian. He used to dance. You know, I don't know if you know the guy. He used to.
Yeah, I know him. He
came to play. He came to dance. So you know, if you don't add all those things,
is it the one that has a afro?
Yeah, afro. Yeah. If you don't add all those things there, I don't think, my brother. See, that is why even in political campaigns, you have to bring musicians, K1 Ultimate, to come and play music. If you don't play music, they will not listen to you. They will not listen. So I think apart from that, the attention span of people is also going down. You know,
it's going down.
It's going down.
See, I told you this thing last week that the people that are saving Nigeria is people that are playing, all these players that we are born in Europe, and those that escape the Nigeria and travel to Europe and look for and go and look for their pastor this thing. They are the ones saving Nigeria. If football is only meant for people that are playing in Nigeria, we will never qualify any tournament again.
I agree with you. Let me go to Kola quickly. Kola, you want to say something so that I won't just keep you waiting.
Yeah, mine is that, let me say, about 3 to 5 factors will contribute to why Nigeria might not qualify to 2030 World Cup. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can hear you clearly.
Yeah, like 3 to 5 factors will contribute to why we will not qualify to the World Cup. Reason is, one, the stadium we are going to use for the qualifiers. The Uyo Stadium is nothing to write home about again. It's dead on arrival. Two, which time are they going to fix the game to whenever they want to play in Nigeria, so that to suit the players, the foreign born coming from abroad to play in Nigeria. So because you have to play to their strength, which is home advantage, they have to make use of it. Now, the third one is that if you fail to plan, you've planned to fail. Now, these people, they should be preparing ahead of the qualifiers now. But these people are doing nothing. Now, they are trying to follow this Tinubu up and down because of 2027 election, or because to gain a favorism. so that they can gain a political appointment or all those things and these things. They are not doing the necessity which they were employed to do.
Yeah.
And the most funniest thing is that now, instead of them to start working on under 20, under 23, which is the dream team that will be drafted into the Super Eagle, they are not doing anything about that. Why not? Okay, you already have under 20. Why not have someone that will be in charge of that on 23, which is the dream team? Let them start preparing the team, playing a lot of friendly match, even though like camp them, give them a lot of exposure, bring in the foreign one, let them expose them, give them, so that at the end of the day, you will be able to draft about 50% of them into the national team. So you just pick few fews again, which will make up the numbers of the team. But these people are not doing anything because nothing is nothing is in their upstairs. All they want is how to embezzle money. And one more thing is the reason why the diaspora will never support the NFL diaspora pot is because, trust me, Nigeria in diaspora, we want you to give account of how you spend the money left to the Nigerian diaspora, or if you want the whole Nigeria to bring money that okay, we want to build our stadium, we want to employ the best technical advisor, the best coach to make sure that we get it right. The diaspora, the Nigerian diaspora, and the Nigeria as a citizen, they are ready to bring in the money to make sure that everything works. But the reason why these people will not allow it because they know the Nigerian people that they will question them and this may go haywire because they will call for them with everything if they should fail. That is one thing I've noticed. And like Mr. Dedot have said it, they should just privatize all the national stadium, both the national school commission, just privatize. So at the end of the day, let a private
I want to ask
company.
you a question about that because you're a business person. So if Dangote go buy Nigeria Stadium now, what are you going to use and they do?
If that go to money, see, there is money in this thing. There is money in this thing.
NFF will go and rent the stadium in his hand. They will not pay him again.
No, that is where you do your business.
Yeah.
If you don't pay, I'm not giving you. Like, do you know that is the way you do things. That is the way you do things. Like you go shame them, make their shame them. You go expose them, make their yams come outside. So that they will know say, he's like these people have been saying this thing for a very long time. At the end of the day, he has finally come outside. Now let me tell you something. Should I say democracy is a curse to Nigeria, or should I say democracy is a blessing? To me, I think democracy is a curse to Nigeria because during the military regime, these people cannot mess up, or they cannot mess up like this. Trust me, they will ask, they will have questions to answer. Believe me, you can't mess up this Amaju Pinnick. They gave money to do the. He will answer to everything, or you will be inside that room. Say, trust me, none of them will want to stay in that office anymore because you can't compare everybody. That or the moment you did not qualify, you are still saying World Cup is not our birthright, or but Mr. Balatera will be now be talking with the two sides of the mouth. No, now, no, now, and this one is all because I watched Osasu interview with Rufai. Osasu said something. He said the chairman election, the NFL chairman election they did. He said it was a money bazaar because money was at the end of the day. How do you want to get it right? How
Let
do
me
you
ask
want to get it right?
Let me ask you something. So I just said something that if you refuse to use, let me just put the comment here. I want to address that quickly. and with you, Kola, I said if we refuse to let them use the stadium, they will say it's unpatriotic. See, Kola, there was in a particular state, there was the governor said that before you can come and rent the stadium, you need permission. The person that wanted to get the stadium is also a minister, very highly placed in the country. He said, you go and break the stadium and enter.
See, do you know one thing? Do you know one thing? See, this is where this is the area I love Wiki. This is the area Wiki is very.
These people are jokers.
This is the area where Wiki will show you who he is. If Wiki say no, he's not going to give you, he's not going to give you. Like so, people like Wiki that handle that aspect.
So you think that it can help Dangote if he can take the stadium, maybe probably in Abuja, Baba Jebu, take the one in Lagos and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. But you make them understand that money for hand, back for ground. Because these people, they are fond of one thing, don't want to pay. At the end of the funniest thing, they will give them the money and they will use the money for something else. They will share it as a national cake. It's a national cake now, it's our own court. Then at the end of the day, the debt will not be there.
Yes.
You get the point. Okay, now let me tell you something. What does it cost the NFF to have a deal with boats in Nigeria, with a taxi company in Nigeria, that when the players arrive, okay, we already have, maybe we are expecting 22 players. The time they are going to come. Exactly so time you have to be already. You have the contract with them.
Motors, the one that
you understand? You already have the contract with them, so that when these players come, their safety matters a lot. So that when they take them, when the taxi man take them, it will be from there to their hotel. From the hotel, they know they are going to the training ground. And once they are done again, the taxi man come to pick them again back to the airport. Now, these things will give these guys more reason that okay, is my father's is my country, is my father's land. Let me play. We give them the more inspiration. And let me tell you this thing: if they want the diaspora or the citizen to bring money to do all these things, they are ready. But trust me, people will ask for accountability. Do you know where now most of all these politicians or all these people are not scared of Nigeria? During the NSAS, the way they were able to sponsor the NSAS, they didn't know how the funds came into the country. Now, that is where they will say no, because if these things should happen, these people will come for us. So that is the way I see things from my own aspect. But today, all the people are a bunch of failures.
Yeah, you have mentioned that. What about Dangote said that he wanted to buy Arsenal because Arsenal is a better business than any of, because I know Dangote house is I know his house is very close to Bebeji. I know Bebeji in Kano. I know Kano very well. He's very close to Bebeji, and very close to Konadangora. I know his house from Kano. Why can't he buy Kano pillars? Because
now reason is because Burna Boy sang what song, the monster you made. The monster you made. Reason is because reason why he can't buy that, because he believe he believe if he should pump money into it, there might not be results. There will be no, but at the end, because it will take time before the results will come. But if you want to do it as a proper businessman, if you want to do it as a proper businessman, you will have results, because you have to what? You have to do you have to clean the house.
Yeah.
Clean the house. Meaning you are starting, or you look at the long time result. You are not looking at the short time result. So you have to wipe out the whole house. When you wipe out the whole house, you put the facility in place, then you employ the professional, you put them there. Bet me, you will have results.
How do you see the guy that is the owner of Simba? Is it Simba or Yanga? That now every year, now they lose money. Oh, this African football. See, now every year, now they lose money. MK Abiola of blessed memory, he had Concord FC, he had Abiola Babes. He said he always lose money. Chief Wanyao of Wanyao National, you know, he said that if they invest, they have to carry money, enter. They don't lose money. Nobody. See, the system, Iwanyao and Leventus with Abiola, they wanted to go and organize a private league because the system will frustrate you. So, see, the ecosystem, Kola, is just the problem. For example, the ecosystem is the problem. For example, now, Kola, a referee came out that is the one fixing all the games. Where is the referee today? He came out on records, So the integrity, see, no Fatah Dauda, the coach of the keeper of Ghana, he came out. He said that anytime they go and play game, anybody players will be celebrating after losing. I say, how anybody celebrate after losing? They don't bet.
Right.
So, Kola, looking at the whole thing, see, I heard about a particular CEO of a club. I don't want to mention name because somebody I know say, okay, went to a place, he went to go and play a team and he's giving them money. What is the gift for?
Yeah, I heard about
that. So, Kola, I don't know how to clean it. I don't know what to do, what we can do to clean it up. I think everything can be traced to our mindset.
Bam. You get it now.
It can be traced to our mindset of something. We go, for example, now, see, this is not joking matter. I know of a referee. The guy they stay very close to me before. The guy will go and officiate game. We just say when you go and officiate game, they have to settle, they have to do this. No, it's like a norm. If a referee blew half, first half, and it's 0-0, they'll be asking, say, like they didn't give this guy more, So for me, I think we have to erase that mindset and realize that we want to really develop. See, football is a big business. Football in Nigeria can employ a lot of people, but it's not employed. Let's be honest with ourselves. Our ex-nationals are jobless. See, look, I can see that Michael Richards, you see Michael Richards, Defoe, you see these guys, you see, all of them, they are into something. Football.
Yeah.
They are into football. At the end of the day, you will see that our own cannot even employ 10. How many people our football can even employ? So, see, Kola, the league is not on TV. There's nobody to even come and analyze, say, anybody is playing against Rangers. There's nobody to come and stay there. There's the league, how many audience, how many people are we broadcasting the league to? So there's so many loopholes there. There's so many things that can work, but it's just not working.
Now, this is it. The moment we remove the spirit of entitlement, the moment we remove the spirit of entitlement, 1, 2, do you know that except you can Tony, the UBA chairman, president, owner, you know, you know that he can give the president a business proposal. Dangote is a businessman. He can give the president a business proposal. If you give me this, I will give you this. One thing I've learned to understand, Tinubu, the Nigerian president, is a businessman. I know how to do business. I know how to compromise. You can't tell me that if you take a business proposal to Tinubu, okay, if you give me this, I will generate this, and this thing will be like this, and this thing will be like this. And one thing I've always understand about all this president, they always want to take a glory that it was during my tenure, my regime, the Nigeria was able to achieve this. What I mean by that is that now Dangote has the money, Tony Miller has the money. There are a lot of rich people that has the money. Why not take the proposal to the president. I'm just saying, if the president has the power to say, okay, give me the power to run like to overall this Nigeria league. Now, what you need to do is look at Saudi Pro League. Who knows about Saudi Pro League before? If not until they went to employ this Michael Melo to bring him in, and he was able to design the system. And now everybody want to play in Saudi Pro League. Now, why not? When they do things like that, okay, they overrun the league again. They do everything and they bring in the professional who has the brain. They are ready to work. They are ready to do it. Okay, let's just say this thing. It will take us time. We are building again. Now, if you don't have a stadium, if you don't have a home stadium, you are not allowed to play in the league. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, if you give a president this kind of proposal and say, if this thing happen like this, this is what is going to happen. This thing will be able to generate money. So what is going to be? And at the end of the day, everybody wants money now. When you see that this thing is generating money into the government, into the federal purse, why won't you go along with it? Why won't you go along with it? Then, then when I'm talking about this, when you ask an example that if Dangote should buy this Pillar, and you think it will succeed, why not? It will succeed. If you bring in the professional, that you wipe out all the people there, then it start all afresh again and tell them we are looking at the long time prosperity and see how it's going to be. Then you make all these people realize that see what we are going to do. We are going to play international friendlies, play big club. I'm ready to invest. Bring them in, then you will see player coming in. At the end of the day, the club will be one of the best. Then you see other people they want to invest also in other clubs. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just seems like football, so does the details too. So yeah, I agree with you. So Zizo and Kola, thank you for your time. So, any final thoughts from you, Zizo?
Yeah, I understand what Kola is saying, but the thing is that, like I said to you last week, our Nigerian football has been caged by cabals. The same thing with the Nigerian government. These people, they know all these things. If they want Nigeria to move forward in everything, Nigeria will move forward. But the cabals at the top don't want it to move forward. Yeah, that's why everybody is standstill.
Yeah, let's see. And so that Lamboso is highly connected. That is that's why my private get to take your. But Kola, thank you for your time. Very passionate.
No problem.
Keep pushing, because if we are talking, more people are listening to us now. If we are talking, they will keep on. They should know exactly what we are not happy about, because and I'm happy that one of them, I spoke to him yesterday and I explained everything from head to toe. And with due respect, the person don't know exactly what is happening. So he said, so this, yes, I explained that this is a lie. They took this boy somewhere. He said, I've explained all those things. So, it's not as if we just sit down here. Me, I like on cadet football. Pass Super Ego. I like under 17, 20. I like those age grades, because that is where I enjoy football. But they don't kill them for us. But Zizo, maybe we go talk tomorrow on phone. I think I have your data now. Thank you, Zizo. Thank you.
Yeah, message me.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Zizo. Thank you, Kola. So, guys, that is that. Moses Miles wants to join. I can give you like 2 minutes or so to talk, but if you are not available, that is fine. Moses Miles, are you there? If you are not there, so let me just shout out to all that joined, tuning today, and also shout out to those that supported with Super Chat. I really appreciate you all. Another Friday night football club. I was expecting the list of the Super Eagles to be out around 6 p.m. today, but yesterday on Friday, but things they happen. So probably they want to release the list of those going for Unity Cup, and also those that will play in the June friendly games. So guys, 39 likes. I didn't ask you guys to like the video, but guys, can you just like the video quickly before we actually would go, so that at least if you don't buy super chats, you guys actually like the video. Guys, can you just like the video quickly? Like the video before we leave. And shout out to our new subscribers too. I appreciate all of you guys. As you subscribe, please try and click on the notification bell so that when we're live, you can be able to know that we are live and we will to listen to us very well. So guys, let's like the video before we leave. I really appreciate all of you. About 131 people still watching, and it's around like to 2 a.m. in Nigeria, in the UK, similar time too. So guys, please like the video. So yeah, having super chat didn't take. Look, I think I took all the super chat. So yeah. So if the Super Eagle, when the Super Eagle list comes out, I will be live to talk about it for like a few minutes and tell you my opinion, about it. So guys, more likes, like the video, 40. Let's go to 50 likes, please. So that at least I did tell you to like it enough, so you guys forgot to like it. So we're not here to criticize anybody, but what we want is a better football, better Nigeria. This is what keeps us together, honestly, and that's the reason why we're so particular about it. There's no how until you do something. We're gonna actually we're gonna keep on talking about it, talking about Nigerian football. Guys, like the video. So so many developing stories, about Nigerian football that will follow. So Miles, are you I think you're having issues with the internet, so I have to wrap it up now. Guys, like the video before we leave the program today. So okay, 47 likes. I'm just trying to wait for Moses Miles to see maybe can actually join before I leave this place. Okay, Miles, is it there? Oh, I think it's having a problem with it. Can you hear me, Miles? Can you hear me, Miles, quickly? I had Gipsy. Yeah, refused to play for Nigeria. No, Ombu Henry, aka SJK. Hey, it's been a long time. I would try and text him. It's been a long time. I didn't even hear from him for a while. So I think Miles is having issues. Maybe probably he's calling from somewhere. Okay. Henry, aka SJK. So guys, that is that today on Friday Night Football Club. Guys, thank you for those that actually sent super chats. I appreciate all of you guys. Please share the video and share the video so that others can actually watch it too. Okay, I remain your host. Like, God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless Africa. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Dance football for the love of the game.